From Grainger High School, we bid you a very pleasant good evening and welcome to 2025 7th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football. It's senior night, as you see on the field. On an absolute gorgeous night, what'd you say, Isaac? 72 degrees here. Gorgeous night. Early fall. Leaves haven't started turning yet at our place or down here either, but it's still a great drive down. You know you're in East Tennessee when beyond the visitors' bleachers, cows are grazing. I love it. It's country down here, and I like it. Joined by RB, our Director of Schools, Richard Van Huss. Good evening, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Tom. Great to see you. Great to be here. We always enjoy our trips down to Grainger. As you said, it's a beautiful drive in, and tonight you couldn't ask for a much better night to play high school football across East Tennessee. But our view here is very, very beautiful.
A couple of trips back, not last year, but a couple of trips back, we got ourselves into some rain and some turning sideways. It was cold and
it was definitely different, that's for sure.
There you go, got rid of that. There you go, I was hearing myself, don't want to hear myself twice. Anyway, we've been down there where it's been raining sideways and cool, but tonight, gorgeous night, as we said. Sun's out 70, 71 degrees. It'll drop a little bit, but it's perfect night for football. Senior night, Cyclones in and ready to go. Game number 1061 of our storied program. Sean Witten, 19th season, 175 on the win column, and so this is a team that we've never lost to. And if you look at this series, again, last year we drilled them we won last year 57-6. So Betsy beat Northview last week 34-7. Red Schlegel, no longer with us, of course, got hurt. We'll talk about that. 114 yards. William McDuffie went over the 100-yard mark at 102. Regina says she's watching from Gatlinburg. Is Regina Shepard not the nicest lady in the world or what?
Yep, she's about as good as they come.
You got it. So the old boy outpunted his coverage, all I'm going to tell you. So Mr. Shepard, because
he knows it.
He knows that, yeah. She is a jewel. So this series belongs to us, as we said, and so we've never lost one. All 8 contests has been last year it was 57-6. So the closest it's ever been was 37, 39 nothing a couple of years ago. So on paper, this should be a night that we can really get going. But we're a banged up, beat up football team right now, and so before we get into all that, let's take a look at the standings. It's a busy night. And run them down for us, sir. We're at number 7 in the state this week. Greenville's at number 3 in the state this week. And we're both on top of the leaderboard. So tell us what we got, would you please?
Absolutely. So you're right, Tom, but us and Greenville are both 3-0 in the league and 5-1 overall. Then you have Cherokee at 3-1, 5-1 overall, followed by Volunteer at 2-1. They're 4-1. Northview Academy is in 5th in the league. They're 1-2, 2-4 overall. Your Grainger Grizzlies fall in right after that, 1-3, 3-3 on the year. Seymour and Sullivan East are both 0-3 in the league. Seymour's record is 2-4 overall, and Sullivan East is 0-6.
So if you look at these games tonight, we're here, of course. Greenville will be hosting Cherokee. Volunteer at Northview Academy and Seymour at Sullivan East. And right now, if we stop tonight, we won't. But the top 4 teams right now would be Greenville, Elizabethton, Cherokee, and Volunteer. Grainger's kind of hanging by a thread to try and get into the playoffs, but right now they would be out of it. But again, that can change tonight and certainly for the rest of the season for the Grizzlies. FYI, for the top 10 in the state, Alcoa at number 1, Anderson County number 2, Greenville at number 3, Pearl Cone number 4, Springfield number 5, Upperman the Bees ranked 6th, Cyclones ranked 7th, Macon County 8th, Haywood 9th, and White County rounds out the top 10 in the state. Again, right now in the polls, we're both tied for first. Greenville 5-1, we're 5-1. Of course, having won 5 in a row, we have, after losing to Science Hill. And the district, we're both 3-0, so big games tonight in the district. It's hard to believe we're in week number 7, but we got to talk about a young man who went over the 1,000-yard mark last week, and so he's out. Broke my heart, broke his heart, broke his parents' heart, broke the Cyclone Nation's heart. Red Schlegel done for football, though we feel confident he'll be back ready to go for Coach Corn in the baseball season, but we lose a dandy. And it's the next man up. I mean, we've lost Whitehead, we've lost Rhett, and so now the ball and the reins of this football team to hand to a freshman, Bryson Blevins, who is certainly capable of running this football team. He showed that last week on a limited basis, so we don't want it to be this way, but sometimes, my dad used to say sometimes you get the peanuts, sometimes you get the shells.
Yep.
We got a shell and we lose Red Schlegel, and so next man up.
That's right, and just, again, like you said, just a great young man, a great family. Cyclone Nation is disappointed that the season ended this way for him, certainly, but He has a bright future ahead of him. And like you said, I mean, that's the unfortunate part of football is those injuries happen sometimes, and it's, again, just the next man up mentality, and they've had another great week of practice. We've got some other guys banged up as well. Any football team that plays as hard-nosed as we do, you're going to have situations like this in the middle of the season. You're going to have guys that get banged up. That's why it's so important that maybe a guy's not getting a lot of reps early in the season, but a lot of times it's just they're one snap away, and this team is certainly an example of that this year, and so many guys have stepped up when those guys have been injured and been out. So that's a tribute to the program, everything they do to get them ready, and I'm excited to see us perform tonight against some guys that haven't had a lot of opportunity.
We don't control the open date necessarily, but I know one thing. I think it couldn't come at a better time. We have an open date after this game tonight. We've got 3 more before the playoffs, so good time to get us healed up. And we've got some guys, as Coach said, they are banged up and beat up, and so it's good to get this game behind us tonight. We got to do that, and then rest up during fall break and come back in 2 weeks and get ready for East and Seymour at home. Then wrap things up, a little trip down to Greenville, where we went last night, by the way. Congratulations to the T.A. Duggar undefeated Fighting Cyclones. What a year for that coaching staff, and what a year for those kids. Our Cyclones JV team finishes 8-0. They whitewashed Greenville last night 24-0. Awesome night for football down there. And then the big boys came out and played and got down early, roared back, or got on them early and kept on roaring to a 38-16 win over T.A. Duggar, winning over Greenville. So good night to be a Cyclone in Burley Stadium last night.
Yeah, it sure is, and certainly I appreciate you covering it. I wasn't able to go, and so I was able to keep up with it there, so thank you for going. But, yes, what an incredible season. Anytime you have 2 teams like that, the varsity and the JV, that go undefeated, it really speaks to the program. It speaks to the coaching those guys receive. It speaks to the players and their dedication and their hard work, and it also speaks to the youth program that we have in Elizabeth, and the fact that those guys are coming from youth league into T.A. Duggar with so much experience and so much good coaching and ability there. So we're, as you said, congratulations to them. Fantastic season. Look forward to what those guys are going to do down the road.
JV finished 8-0, winning their conference in the JV season. The players of the game last night: Elijah Odom, 3-touchdown night. Also Jack Richardson Holt, big dog up front, big night for number 77. Also Tyson Price, number 20. Also got the player of the game honors. To recap the scoring, it's pretty cool. Elijah Odom a 3-yard run, then Ryder rolled out and hit Will Lewis for a 2-point conversion, making it 8-0. That was your first quarter score. Odom a 14-yard run. Odom a point after attempt, 2-point conversion, got it, 16-0. Ryder Witten had an interception right before halftime. We lead 16-0. And the last score of the game was a 10-yard run by Odom, and then a 2-point conversion from Ryder to Tyson Price to make it 24-0 in that game. Then we take the varsity, turn right around and play. Then we get down 8-0. We roar back with a Carson Lions 3-yard run. Tyson Elliott with a 2-point conversion. We tied at 8. They get another touchdown. We come back with a Creed Baker 5-yard run and a Lions 2-point conversion. Then you have Lions, again, Carson with a 25-yard run, 2-point conversion failed. Then we come back one more time with a Ryder Witten, which is really cool. They line up at the 1-yard line. Creed's over center, and Ryder slides down the line, took the snap, and went in between the center and right guard, pounded it in. Ryder gets the touchdown, 2-point conversion by Creed Baker. And then we had one more touchdown. Carson Lyons, who was one of our players of the game. Carson Lyons, Creed Baker, and Axel Matherly were our players of the game. And so we put a tally on them, the win going away, 38-16. And we throw in a Drake Litton interception right before the end of the ball game, too. So it was a great night to be down there last night. Elijah Odom. Here's the thing about this football team before we go to the break. We're talking about T.A. Duggar. These 8th graders coming up, it's a good class. They are 22-2 in their history of T.A. Duggar, winning the 4th conference championship. We're now 94, 95, and 19 in the last 13 years of this football program. And so the guys coming up, I know Sean's chomping, because the guys coming up are going to be able to contribute. Some maybe immediately, but these guys it's a great foundation of the future. Our 8th graders coming up from T.A. Duggar.
And it's sometimes in junior high football, you can have one tremendous athlete and they can carry the team and really lead them to real success. The beauty of this team, like you said, you just named off there, all those guys that contributed. It's not a one-man show. There's some great athletes in there. I'm not taking away anything from that, but if you really want to be good, you need more than one player because, again, just like we talked about Rhett, you never know. You're one play away from maybe your season being over. So, again, that's really impressive how they're able to spread the ball around and they have so many guys that can make plays. And, again, that bodes well for the Cyclones at Elizabethton High School in the future.
It's senior night here. You see in the pregame, we're not got started yet. Let's run down real quick. We've got a second or two. Hello, Lisa Broom watching in South Carolina. Thank you. Here's the 8th graders coming up. Creed Baker, Luke, we're going to go down numerically. Creed Baker, Luke Vance, Jaden Johnson, Carson Lyons, Drake Litton, Barron Grindstaff, Tristan Cordell, Trey Haynes, Nolan Bowles, Tyson Elliott, Nate Pippin, Stephen Gorby, Jacob Hodge, Axel Matherly, Jaden Willis, Preston Estep, Brett Jones moving up, Braden Holt, Evan Moreland, Raiden Metcalf, Matthew Triblett, Carson Buckles, Michael Sheets, and Bentley Grindstaff. Our coaches, outstanding coaching staff. Brock Pittman, Cade Russell, Colby Garland, Dalton Mitchell, Eddie Morrell, Matt Fox, and Ryan Witten. So congratulations. Both go undefeated. I think somebody said last night, Josh Meisner said somebody sent him a stat. Last time we both went undefeated, you had Rhett Slagle quarterback, and you had Bryson Rollins at quarterback. Pretty good tandem back in the day. So anyway, it looks good. The smallest school in the league, and we rolled through an undefeated season, 8-0 for both teams. And again, the other thing to put an exclamation point on the season, we won. The varsity won for the first time ever last night at Burley Stadium, and beat a look. We know what Greenville is. It's a great football program. It's a great football and sports town. So to win over them in anything is an accomplishment, and they say the same thing. They beat us. So, hats off. Again, the athletic director is a class of 97 Elizabethton grad, Jeremy Simmerly, who, let me just say this, he rolled out the red carpet for me down there last night. I mean, you would have thought I was whoever, and I'm just old Tom, but he was very kind, and I appreciate him very, very much. And so, good night last night for Tia Duggar. Now all those kids will scatter to their winter sports. Some will play basketball, some will wrestle, some will do whatever. And so, and of course, we're down there getting ready for a football game tonight, the 7th-ranked team in the state, but you got to give them props. And we'll come back. We'll take a look at this football team. We're also going to talk about a golf team that's going off to the state tournament. Oh, Coach Enzer had him on the show yesterday. You talking about he's like a proud daddy. Mm-hmm. Zach Enzer, that golf team, heading off to the state tournament coming up next week. Our volleyball team starts their tournament. Our soccer team won the district, so it is they're getting ready to start postseason play. Volleyball starts Monday at East against Johnson County, so it's our band's getting ready to go off to their competition. So the director of schools over here puffed up like a peacock. It's good. You're a happy director of schools, are you not, sir?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Excellence, Tom.
Absolutely. That's the name of the game. Quick break. We get it. I understand why everybody likes to beat the orange and black. We're not cocky. We're not arrogant. We just get it done. Real simple. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll continue the pregame show. Take a look at some stats for our football team. 7th-ranked team in the state on the road. An absolute gorgeous Chamber of Commerce night here in Grainger in Rutledge, Tennessee. You're watching 7th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football. And the owner, how can you feed the team, feed the gang, feed folks for football season? What are options for Phils?
The great thing, we're set up, Tom, for events large or small. When you want to take things and make things easy, we have our dream packs to go that give you your meat, give you your choice of 3 sides, your buns, your barbecue sauce. You just throw that on a plate and you're ready to go. So you can just set it out, set pans out for your friends to grab whatever they want. You're having a big party at your house for watch the Vols whip up on Syracuse or whoever it is they're playing this week, where we go in Tennessee, Alabama, whatever game it is, we've got you covered with those dream packs. And if you're going, I've got everybody bringing nachos and sides and all this little finger food, but I want something a little more substantial, you can get meat by the pound, and we can set that up for you where you just have the meat and everybody can bring a side and get you ready to go. So meat by the pound or dream packs to go, either one. Great way to feed a bunch of people on a budget.
349-60 or 423-349-6437 is the number to call. Website is
philsdreampit.com. Also be looking for our Phil's Dream Pit food truck. You can follow where it's going to be set up at philsdreampit.com. We run that thing all over the Tri-Cities. We've got it in Elizabethton sometimes, Kingsport, Johnson City, over in Bristol occasionally. So wherever you are, follow the Phil's Dream Pit food truck. You can get the barbecue on the go there without having to drive out to Eastern Star.
Lots of options. Great sponsor, Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Give them a call. Let them take care of your next activity, next need, whatever it is. at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Stanfield Thomas and Associates, Miss Autumn. So tell folks what STA is all about.
So at STA we do business tax, individual tax, bookkeeping, and payroll. We specialize in QuickBooks. We do offer QuickBooks training, and we have a QuickBooks Pro Advisor, which is Crystal. She's the owner. She can help with the software, training, inventory cleanup, file setup, and payroll reports. We also do month end, which includes reconciling. So yeah, we do a lot.
Do what you do best. Let us do the rest. It's a great, great slogan. Phone number, how do we get a hold of you?
423-968-9112 or at statax.com.
Where do we find you on social media?
You can find us at Stanfield Thomas and Associates on Facebook.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, Stanfield Thomas and Associates of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Football. Back at Grainger High School, yours truly, Tom Taylor, along with Isaac Pletch on the camera tonight, and our director of schools. We call him Coach Van Us. Let's run down the Grainger football season to this point. It's interesting. They're averaging 27, and they're giving up 27 points a game, which I find to be an interesting statistic, but be that as it may. Actually, we'll start with us first. Oh, here it is. Here's Grainger. Let's run them down. Won the first two. Claiborne 43-14, beat Union County 49-7, both here. Traveled to Volunteer, losing 42-7 in the regional opener. Lost to Cherokee in a shootout, 60-30. Let's kill that right there. And more hooping's getting in my ear. Senior night's a big night out here, Grainger. I get that. 60-30. They beat Cherokee rather. Northview Academy, they lose 21-8. Then last week came from behind to beat winless Sullivan East here, 27-22. This is their last game of the season at home. They'll finish up the road and the regular season. Grainger will be at Unicoi County, at Greenville, and at Seymour to wrap up the year. For us, of course, we have won 5 in a row, and impressive wins, no less. Losing to Science Hill 27-20. They're going to be on the road tonight at Morristown East trying to right the ship after getting shellacked by Jeff County, which not all that surprising. We saw Jeff County in a scrimmage with us. They're big, they're good. We handled ourselves well. That's a big and good football team. We lose 27-20 there. Simpson were reeled off 5 straight, winning at the Stone Castle over Tennessee High 26-21. Westridge 21-19. At Volunteer 31-21. At Cherokee 30-7. Remember, all these road games this year will be at our place next year. Science Hill, Tennessee High, Volunteer, Cherokee, Grainger here tonight. And one more trip, Greenville will be in our place next year. So after tonight, we got East, after a week off, East and Seymour. Seymour will be senior night. We'll go to Greenville on the 30th. There has been some talk, put that on Halloween night, but right now it's still holding on Thursday, October the 30th. We'll go to Burley Stadium and Big Boy football. Last night it was Tia Duggar football, which turned out to be Big Boy football. But we'll have Big Boy football down there on the 30th. Coach, you look at what this football team has done. You lose Slagle, so you got to look at, I would think, not the Blevins can't throw, because the other night he dropped one in on touchdown to Zach Wallen, which was perfect. But what you're seeing, and I think you'll see the involvement even more, is a running game. This football team, wasn't that long ago they were averaging 2.2 yards a carry. They're up to 4 yards a carry now. Mathis averaging 4 a carry. Britt, a couple of times, he's a 3-yard carry. McDuffie averaging 8 yards a carry. Legend Pate, 4 yards a carry. Justice Wallen, 5 yards a carry. The J Train's out again tonight. We'll have him back for East and the rest of the regular season, we hope. But you look at this, we're averaging 4 yards a carry. That is a marked improvement. Rushing yards per game, at one point we were down around 80 and 90. Now we're up to 125 a game. So the rushing game, am I right? We'll see probably more of involvement of that with the hurt of Slagle and the injury. Not the Blevins can't throw the ball, but I would see more of a steady dose of running. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're right, and it's nothing against Bryson, certainly.
Absolutely not.
But you even looked at the last few weeks, we have been running the ball more, even with Rhett. So I think what I think you'll see from the Cyclones is we want to run the game. We want to try to run the ball, establish the running game, and throw when we want to throw. Now, part of that is if you're the Cyclones, you don't want to get penalties and put us behind the sticks. So you want to be, 10 yards or less where you have your whole playbook there and the defense can't kind of scheme against you based on yardage. So the run game will be really important tonight, as it always is, but really important tonight. Every snap that Bryson takes at quarterback is one more experienced snap. So we'll take every one of those we can get. But, again, very confident in his ability, certainly. That's just a tall task to play starting quarterback at Elizabethton as a freshman. That's a tall task.
Absolutely, and he did it well last week.
Yes, he did.
And we expect him to do way more this. I mean, he's ready to go. He's gone to quarterback camps. It's not like we're just throwing him in there. This kid has groomed himself to be a quarterback, and he gets the opportunity, as you said earlier in the broadcast, next man up. That's what's going on. Passing the football, we're at 13 yards per catch. We're at 198 yards a game throwing the ball. Touchdowns from the passing touchdowns, we have 10. Rushing touchdown, we have 10. So we're balanced in that department. But again, we're over 198 yards at 198 yards passing per ball game. So that's a very good clip. We'll see if that continues. But again, I would think you're going to see a steady dose of C.J. Mathis, William McDuffie, Justice Wallen, Legend Pate, and who else he may throw back, you don't know. But I mean, and Blevins can run it too. He's slippery. He's not very tall, but he's slippery. He's a sneaky snake, if you will. And so I would anticipate seeing some quarterback keepers from Bryson Blevins too.
He's a very good athlete.
Yep.
He's just a little small. So,
Yep.
but don't mistake that for him not being a good athlete, because he's a very good athlete.
When my brothers used to get me down and beat me like a stuffed doll, they'd say, "It ain't the size of the fight, boy. It's the size of the fight in the boy." And there I am getting pummeled. So that's the same way with Bryson Blevins. It's not the size of the fella. It's how he's got a heart of a lion. He'll be fine. Got to give him some reps. And again, JB played the other night. We stay undefeated at JV football, and Bryson played. Took some reps because, didn't play last year, so we got to give him some reps. And there's nothing like reps. You got to have that to be doing anything. Whatever you're doing in life, you got to practice it and play it. And so Blevins got some reps on Monday. JV won the ball game. We're undefeated in JV football, so you take Tia Duggar, JV's undefeated. Tia Duggar varsity finished undefeated, and our JV's undefeated. And the big boys are 7th in the state and winners of 5 in a row. Things are good in Cyclone football.
Yeah. When you have 4 teams and you have 1 loss, it's pretty good program.
Let's go 6 interceptions. Let's go 4 fumble recoveries on the defensive side of the football. We've caused 3 fumbles. We've caused 5 of them, I should say. Recovered 5. So let me start over. We've caused 5 and recovered 4. We've had interceptions. We've had interceptions in the season. We've had picks of 7 of those. We've had a block punt. We've had fumble recovery. So our defense, needless to say, Coach, flying to the football for the Cyclone defense.
Yeah, they've been their strength all year long. They've played really, really well in all the different games. There's been times that they've kind of been susceptible to giving up the big play, but make no mistakes. Sometimes kids make mistakes, physical, mental ones, whatever. But all in all, this has been an outstanding defensive team all year long.
You look at the tackle department, you got to start with Braden Rainwater. What a story this kid has been, because he got hurt last year. He's come back. He's playing both ways. 48 tackles to lead us. Justice Wallen with 47. Also for the Cyclones, you look up and down this tackle list, you got 29 from Riley Jones, who will be playing tonight. There was a question mark. I think he's going to be in there tonight. Craig will like that. He's back in Nebraska. He came up to the press box last week and was so kind to his comments. Thank you for what we do on the broadcast. You have Legend Pay with 21 tackles. For a freshman, Coach, that ain't too shabby. Have number 9 out there. He's got 21 tackles, and he can fly to the football back in that linebacker.
He's a freshman by classification only. He certainly doesn't look or play like a freshman for sure.
Calic's daughter, he's sophomore defensive end, 25 tackles. Then you look at, as you said, Pate with 21, 18 from Zach Wallen in the corner position. Jack Blevins with 16. The J-Train's out tonight with 19. Kyler McGovern's out tonight. He's got 14. And William McDuffie's got 16. And C.J. Mathis got 19. So it's a balanced defensive attack for this football team. As the Grainger band's out on the field, you see that. And let's see if we can capture the national anthem here. Let them play it tonight as we get ready for football here. The Cyclones on a gorgeous night here in Grainger and Rutledge, Tennessee. And let's pick up the national anthem here.
Let's pray. for all you've done for us. We love and praise you in your name. Amen.
Nice job done with the Grainger Grizzly marching band out there with the national anthem. If we ever need a shot of patriotism in this country, man, oh man, oh man, do we need it right now. And so those stars and stripes look real good down there representing this great country. Isaac Fletcher knows exactly what to do. He said, I bet you want me to put that camera on the helmet. I said, I do, and ready to go. Coach, we'll talk about their offense as they get going. There's not a lot of O to talk about for Grainger. It's a struggling football team. They average 27 to give up. They average 27 and a half to give up 27 points a game, so it's a football team kind of struggling to say the least. We, on the other hand, are not. We're really starting to get it together, and we have been getting together all season long. So keys tonight, we're averaging 27 and giving up, let's see, we're giving up about 17. We're averaging 27 points a game. Keys tonight for us to win this game, get home, and enjoy a fall break.
So on the offensive side of the ball, as I mentioned earlier, I think it's a real key that we limit offensive penalties. We don't want to be in situations where we put Bryson and the offense in long yardage situations. So I think that's the key on the offensive side. On the defensive side, we don't want to give up the big play. We want to make them drive all the way down the field. We don't want to give up quick scores or things like that. So those are the two keys for me.
Great job, Isaac, pulling back. Now we're in the, before anybody says anything, we're in there with a double pane windows tonight. So just enjoy the fact you got a camera. It is what it is.
What you get is what you got right here.
That's it. What you get's what you got. It's a good saying. We love to make it better, but it is getting ready to go down and pray, which I think is awesome. But again, we're buying 2 panes of glass, but you got a camera. It beats the other times we don't have a camera. That's all we're going to mention at one time. Just please be patient with us. And also we have a high school youngster running the camera who does a heck of a job. And so we're ready to bring it to you. Hello, Irene Lewis. Hello, Chuck Hyder watching from Duckville in Butler, Tennessee. We've got the coin toss. We've got the kickoff coming up. It's 7th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football on the road at Grainger. You're watching 2025 Cyclone football. Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brummett Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brummett Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummettSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. On the field for the Cyclones, Justin Whitehead and J-Train, both in street clothes. Hope to have them both back. Whitehead, there's a chance he can be back for the playoffs. Also out there is Tucker Taylor and Cooper Atkins. Coin toss was taken, and See, they're going to call out the names of these guys. 14, that'll be Blake Bishop. For also 52s out there. Who got the coin toss? Call it out for me, Coach, as I get these numbers. 52 will be on the coin toss. Give him proper Preston Brooks for the Grainger Grizzlies. Number 11 out there also is Josh Larone.
Let's see. Did you get 0?
Got 0. Did
14.
Not get 14 is 0 is Aiden Dalton. Coin toss, who won it? I was sitting looking at the. Didn't pay a bit more attention. I was trying to get these.
I was trying to help you out spot there, so I didn't see it either. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Royal blue tops, orange numerals, orange breeches, and orange helmets for the. Somebody made fun of me today because I said breeches. Look,
Them orange breeches.
you can take the boy out of West Virginia. You can't take West Virginia out of the boy. I mean, sorry. Hello, Bettina Cannon. Hello to Kim Barnett, my buddy Barnett. She's a nice one. Connie Helms, Pete Taylor, Chris Shankle, Taz Irwin, Nathan Bishop watching from Los Angeles, California. Thank you. That's Bryson Blevins' uncle. Irene Lewis, and I'll get you one more here. Mark Hyatt and Tammy Moore. Thank you all for watching. Here we go. On a gorgeous night for football, we'll be the receiving team. Back deep for the Cyclones. You have C.J. Mathis, and also back there for the Cyclones. Who's your other one, Coach? Need your help tonight.
Braylon C.J. and Braylon Britt.
Braylon Britt, yep. So we'll do the best we can. So, it's no fun getting old, is it? No. We do the best we can do.
Just
So
knocking the new off, Tom.
that's it. You know what?
You're just knocking the new off.
Just knocking the new off. There you go. Here's the kick. Getting ready to get this party started. Cyclones will get it first here on a gorgeous night from Grainger and Rutledge, Tennessee. Short kick. There'll be an up back to take it on a fly to 30. He'll come to the
Legend.
35. It's Legend Pate to the 40 to the 41-yard line. Legend Pate. 22 makes the tackle. We'll call out the name of Harley Pitts for Grainger. And so the offense under freshman QB Bryson Blevins. Here we go. They'll set the ball up on the 1st and 10. They'll mark the football at the 41-yard line. Again, a grass service here at Grainger. Normally the grass is high here. They buzzed it. It's been cut. Of course, it's been dry here. It's been dry back at our place. So it's a little brown, a lot of usage here. And so here come the Hogs, and the offense under Bryson Blevins will be exciting to see what he can do. His uncle's watching in L.A., California. So here we go. Blevins hands off to the lone running back. He's at the 45. Big gap. He'll go to the 50. Breaks a tackle to the 45-yard line. Big chunk for William McDuffie. 107 yards last week, and right out of the gate, a pretty good start here in a double C. Western Supply first down. Takes it from our 41 down to their 45-yard line. So pick up a 14 and a first down, Coach.
Yeah, that was a great blocking on the right-hand side. I mean, McDuffie was 10 yards down the field before he even had any contact.
45-yard line. Grizzlies show four-man front. In motion will go Wallen from near side to far side. Bryson Blevins. Bubble screen, Wallen caught. He's at the 45-40, down the far sideline to the 35. He'll keep trucking and get banged out of bounds inside the 30. Another big chunk of real estate with the orange and black, and they'll take it again from the 45 down inside. The corner man bumps him out down to about the, 30-yard line, 15-yard pickup, so 29 yards in 2 plays. Pretty good start.
Yeah, and that was a great design play there by the Cyclones to get him a nice, solid throw out in the flats. Just got it out of his hands quick, a really nice delivery and a nice run after the catch.
So to be exact, 32 yards in 2 plays. On the play action, Blevins throws out in the flat, caught, 21-yard line, breaks a tackle. Jack Blevins to the 15. He's at the 10, spins his way out of bounds at about the 10-yard line, down to the 5. Great pass on the run by Blevins. He'll take it down to the 7, a 21-yard pass play from Bryson Blevins to the awaiting Jack Blevins, and we're cooking with propane on this opening drive, Coach.
First play, again, first pass was a little quick screen to the left. That time was a little bootleg action back to the right, and he just put it right on the money.
1st and 10 from the 7-yard line, knocking on the door in the opening drive. We've not played 2 minutes of football yet. So Blevins with McDuffie, the single setback. Daughter is a tight end on the far side. Got 3, the bunch package on this side, led by Pate and Wallen. And now Wallen goes in motion from the 7. Hand off to number 7. He'll go to the 5. He'll angle down inside to get it, and he does. Touchdown Cyclones. Touchdown William McDuffie. Woo! Right down the field with authority. Good way to start this thing, Coach.
Yes. I think it was a 4-play drive right there. 5-play
drive capped off by McDuffie. 7-yard run here.
Yeah, it was great blocking up front. Everyone that touched the ball there did a good job of reading the open space and picking up positive yardage. Great start for the Cyclones on offense.
Reed to hold. Bowers the point after on the scoreboard into the stadium here. Opening drive right down the field. Put 7 on the board. McDuffie, a 7-yard plunge. Ball down. Reed on the tee. Handled it perfectly, and Bowers does the rest. He rams it through with authority. We're off and running, folks. 7-0 Cyclones. Back after this. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Bowers for the kickoff here. 7-0 Cyclones early. On the kick, William Bowers. He'll drive it deep, and guess what? Automatic touchback, 7-0 coach. Again, Bryson Blevins for the naysayers, and there shouldn't be any. And there's not any in this broadcast booth, but this kid, engineer drive, ran it perfectly, put points on the board. Good job by him.
Yeah, took tons of poise by Bryson there. He just looked like, just another day, just out in the backyard playing, pitch and catch. So a great first drive, and really impressed with his approach there.
So you send out on the field the offense for the Grainger Grizzlies, which is not a lot of O. They got your quarterback. They have struggled, to say the least, and their quarterback is Josh Larone, the sophomore, and also Colton Parrott, the junior. We'll go with one of those two.
Aiden Dalton on the carry there. About a 1-yard gain. Good job by the Cyclone, the left side of the defensive line. Nowhere to go.
So it is a second down. They'll spot the football. The original line of scrimmage for the touchback, of course, is the 20-yard line. So second down and 10. Clock again at 10:15 and going first quarter. 7-0 Cyclones. D'ing up on that front wall. Let's see what we got. Cyclones will show a 4-man front. Calix Daugherty on this end for the Cyclones. On a second down and 10. No gain on the play. Out of the gun. The southpaw Parrott, the quarterback. 3 to the near side, wide side of the field. Claps his hands. Keeps it on the fake handoff to the man in motion. Not much. Maybe 1, maybe 2. That's all. Bottom of the play. Call out Calix Daugherty, and also in there for the Cyclones, number 50, was that 55, 56?
Yes.
So 55 for the Cyclones. Call out the name. Lennox Loveday back in there. So third down and long now. Third and about 9. They picked them 1 on the play. Our defense, again, stout. Off next week. Easton, 2 weeks at our place. Long count. Cyclones play clock about to run out. Third down. Play action. Looking. Flushed out of the pocket running. Sacked at the 20-yard line. No gain on the play. Call out the name of, again, Lennox Loveday, number 55 for the Cyclones. Calix Daugherty's in it. Also, 74 coach had a hand on it too. 74 was and is Nolan Loveday. So Loveday boys tag team him and bring him down. They're going to have to punt the football. We'll get it back in great field position. We'll get it right around midfield. Back deep is Zach Wallen and Braylon Britt to take the punt for the Cyclones. Leading 7-0 first quarter. We stop them. We'll get the ball back. Here comes the kick from the southpaw. It'll be a knuckleballer. It'll hit. Bounce still with great field position. It'll roll. They'll down at about the 40-yard line of the Cyclones. That's where we'll set up shop. First and 10, leading 7-0. So first and 10 Cyclones, second offensive set, leading 7-0. We'll start on our 40-yard line. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. Hello to Paul Lindbergh. Hello to Kathy Wilson. Hello to Donna Bird. I'm going to put my glasses on to read them. I will in a minute. I have put on a pair to call the game. Got to put on a pair to read the names. Pitiful. 40-yard line. It's no fun getting old. At the 40, single setback Blevins. Puts a man in motion, Wallen. Hands off, tailback, C.J. Mathis. He'll turn the corner to the 40. Runs into a couple of guys and try to follow the Hogs. They sidestep the lead blocker. Great job by the Grainger Grizzlies to stop him, Coach. He had a head of steam. They sidestepped our blocker and stood there and made the tackle. Nice job by them.
Yeah, tried to string that one out, and he was looking for that lane to cut back, never could find it. Nice stop there by the Grainger defense.
Luke Davis made the tackle, so they'll spot the football at the 39. We'll lose one. Clock, 8:02 to go, first quarter. Our second offensive set. We lead 7-0 on a McDuffie 7-yard run. Backs are single setback, 3 to the wide side, the near side of the field. We'll put trips this way for Bryson Blevins. Well, I got him for 2 for 2 passing the football so far. Blevins, single setback. Again, may roll this way. The passing play he does. Blevins throws out in the flat and sails on him just a bit. Credit number 3 getting back there pretty quick to blow that play up. We made him rush it a little sooner than he wanted to. That's Lynx Moore, the linebacker for Grainger. Made him hurry the throw just a smidge. Incomplete. We'll try it again. It's 3rd down 11 now. So the Cyclones will bring Blevins here. They'll bring Justice Wallen out here, and they'll bring Braylon Britt out here. Trips to the near side again, the wide side of the field. Single setback will be C.J. Mathis, 3rd down and 11 from the 39-yard line. First quarter, 7-0 Cyclones. Blevins will put him in motion. Mathis is going to flood it out here with 4 receivers now. Bryson rolls his way in an empty backfield. Throws out here, caught Britt. Britt turns the corner, 45. They're going to bring it back. There's a flag. I'm going to guess there's a hold as he scooted down the near sideline. Braylon Britt makes the catch, but they called it right when he made the catch, Coach. I'm going to go ahead and predict. Unfortunately, it's going to be a hold against the Cyclones.
Yeah, that was you were all over that one. Yeah, it was a little obvious there. We hooked the guy, and well, it worked. We picked up a first down, but ultimately it didn't work. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot.
So there you go. Hello, Melissa Lindbergh. Hello to Rachel Chamberlain. Hello to Donna Bird, Connie Foster, Jay Younds watching in Bristol, Bettina Cannon. And one more we'll say hello to is Kathy Wilson. Thank you all for watching the broadcast for sure. So, flag puts us back to the 34-yard line on the penalty. First quarter, 7-0 Cyclones. From Grainger, Tennessee, or Rutledge, Tennessee, you're watching Cyclone football. Blevins through to the far side, this time that way. Bryson looking. Bryson throws home run ball in single coverage. Got a man out there. It's going to be in and out of the hands of the diving, leaping down the far sideline in single coverage. Blevins aired that one out about 25 or 30 yards, Coach. Couldn't come up with it. Pretty good thrown football and just couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, just a smidge out of that was Zach Wallen. Just
Zach
a
Wallen,
smidge
yep.
out of his hands right there. But still a nice throw out over the outside shoulder where only our guy could catch it. That's a pretty heads-up throw there. Again, just speaks to his talent. And again, 2 penalties in this, a penalty and a lost yardage play in this drive is what stopped this one.
3rd punter of the season, Whitehead, Slagle, and now Zach Wallen's our punter now. And now they'll blow the play up. That was a 4th and 16 from the 34-yard line. And the penalty flag, they blew the play up before we even got it going. I'm going to assume too many men on the field. Yep, it was against us. Another 5 yards. 7-0 Cyclones first quarter at the 7:17 mark. Our defense stonewalled them the first time out. They're about to get the ball back. And so Wallen will be back to the punt it against Slagle. Out, gone for the season. Whitehead will be back, we hope, the playoffs, but that's our top 2 punters. At first it was Whitehead, then Slagle by committee had to do it. Now he's out, and so now it's Wallen. Helmet high snap, Zach. He'll kick it off the side of his foot. Knuckleballs down the field. It takes a break. It wasn't a good punt, but it takes a Cyclone roll. He'll go all the way down to about the 27-yard line. And down there to put it down to C.J. Mathis. Also down there for the Cyclones, just in case, was number 26 for the Cyclones, Bryson Lloyd. So, Cyclones will defend again, leading 7-0. And again, the penalty bug bit us on that drive, Coach. That's why we couldn't move the sticks.
Yeah, Absolutely. Again, had a nice play there, the completion for the first down, but called back on a hold. But again, we got started there. The first play was a tackle for loss, got us behind the sticks. Second play was an incomplete pass, and so we were just kind of playing from behind that whole series.
So Parrott will be your QB again. And let's see what he can do here. They'll start at the 46-yard, or not the 46, they'll start it at the 26-yard line. Cyclones lead 7-0. Handing off, coming off left side, he'll bang it to the 30, maybe the 31-yard line of the running back for the Grizzlies. Calix Daughtery right there, also C.J. Mathis right there, and also call out the name again of Lennox Loveday was there. So Nolan and Lennox up there along with Rainwater and Daughtery. That's your four-man front for the Cyclones. He'll push the football out to about the 32. Picks up what, about 6 on the first down carry, Coach?
Yeah, that's right at 6. Yes, 5 or 6.
Yeah. 6 minutes, 34 seconds, first quarter, 7-0 Cyclones. Grainger's second offensive set here. Four-man front. Cyclones bunched up there in the secondary. They're not anticipating a throw, and they're not going to get one. Here comes a run, a sweep to the near side. Turns the corner, breaks a tackle, didn't get back.
Nice job.
The second wave, Calix Daughtery hammers him. He drops the hammer on him, Rainwater. So Rainwater and Daughtery right there. He tried to turn the corner. The running back got no room, and we sealed him off and dropped him, Coach. Great pursuit by our kids.
Yeah, Justin Wallen was the first Cyclone there that kind of slowed him up and gave Calix a chance to get there and finish him off.
3rd down and 5, Grainger. First quarter, 5:55 mark. We lead 7-0. So they'll have the football on their own 33. Obviously, to move the sticks, got to get out to the 38-yard line. Their second offensive set. Thanks to Isaac Fletcher tonight coming down and running the camera for us. Great young man. We're lucky to have him at Elizabethton High School. 3rd down, 5. Let's see what we can do. We're showing blitz. 3-step drop, looks, throws on the flat sidearm, caught, and gets popped right there. Holy smokes, C.J. Mathis laid the wood to him. He caught it, but he paid for it. Let's see where they'll move it. I don't think he got the first down. The official need to get to the 38. Am I wrong? I'm wrong. They're going to give him the first down right at the 38-yard line. Good catch. He knew where he was on the field, but he paid for it, Coach.
Yeah, he sure did. That was a great hit. His head will be on the swivel the next time. So, yeah, you picked up the first down that time, but again, just a great form tackle right there.
Nice catch with Davis, the wideout. So it's a 1st and 10, 37-yard line, 37.5, call it 38. Empty backfield. They'll roll this way. Looking. Here comes pressure. Looking. Wants to throw. He gets hit as he releases a football. Incomplete pass. He waited too long, and it's like rats after cheese. Guess who? Sammy Orsburn in there. Our player of the game last week to drop him. Great job, Orsburn. New quarterback, by the way. They switched. They started with Parrott. They're now out there with Josh Larome, the sophomore, the southpaw. And Coach, great job, Orsburn, to make that stop.
Yeah, that was a great pursuit right there to put pressure on the quarterback, and there was nowhere to go with the football. It's a two-man route, and we had both receivers covered on top and underneath.
4:45 to go, first quarter, 7-0 Cyclones. 2nd and 10 from the 37.5. Larome, the quarterback, he'll put a man in motion on the jet sweep. He'll give it to him. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. Got it. Guess who? Calix Daughtery, the sophomore, blew through on that jet sweep and said, "No, you're not," and drops him back to the 31, loses yardage, Coach. Great job of Calix.
Whatever he ate for pregame, he needs to eat that the rest of the season because he has come ready to play tonight, that's for sure. He was shot out of a cannon there.
Absolutely. Daughtery, Loveday, Rainwater, and Loveday. 3rd and 16, Grainger from the 31-yard line. Offense, with the exception of the first down pass, has not been much here tonight. They'll put a man to either side here. A 3rd down, a definite passing situation. 3rd and 16 from the 31-yard line. Cyclones up 7-0 first quarter. Empty backfield. Here comes outside pressure, Calix. He'll step up and want to throw, and he's going to be sacked. They got him at the 28-yard line. Pocket collapsed, and the bull rush on the outside. Calix Daughtery, they can't do anything with him. And so with that, looks like it's going to be and was the tackle made by the Cyclones. Number 55 got him again. Lennox Loveday, another big start for Lennox. And so they're going to punt that football away. And, Coach, our defense has been, it's not just been tonight, it's been all, even against Science Hill, our defense has been lights out all season long.
Yeah, those guys really enjoy playing. You can just tell the way they play with so much emotion, and they're so physical. They just love playing defense.
He'll punt it. We got a pretty good shot for good field position, the lefty. Knuckleball caught on the fly. It's going to be Zach Wallen. Jukes him out of the 45 to the far side of 50. Back up the middle of Wallen to the 45. Wallen cut to the outside. He almost took off and busted it. Number 3 tripped him up. Saved the touchdown possibly. Lynx Moore saves the touchdown. Wallen a good knifing his way back up through traffic to get it out to about the Grainger 40-yard lines where they set up shop. 1st and 10, 7-0 Elizabethton at the 3:03 mark in the first quarter.
And really good discipline there by the return team to not block anyone in the back, because sometimes that's difficult when you have a back that's cutting all over the field like Wallen did right there, but great job, no one getting a penalty. Great starting position, field position for the Cyclones on their 3rd drive.
Cyclones will set up shop on the 40. Clock at 3:03 to go in the period. We lead 7-0 in the Grainger 40-yard line. Handoff, tailback coming this way. Power football. He'll go up in the middle. It's McDuffie. 35. He's at the 30. He's inside the 30. He's inside the 25. William McDuffie to the 24-yard line. 16 yards and a Double C Western Supply first down.
Yeah, and he is really, like you said, Tom, the last few weeks, he's really gotten an opportunity and really performed well. He just almost glides through there, too. Each of our backs, we have so many great backs, each one a little bit different. But, again, he sees the holes well, glides up in there, and very rarely will you see the first guy that makes contact get him down.
William McDuffie's up over 40 yards rushing already now in this football game. We're just at the 2:24 mark in the period. Play clock winding down here. 1st and 10 on the Double C Western Supply, first down to the 23-yard line. 2:15 to go in the quarter. 7-0 Cyclones knocking on the door on the 3rd offensive set here. Blevins looking. Screen pass over the middle.
Nice.
It's caught wide open. It's going to be Justice Wallen. Jukes to the outside, to the far side. He will go. And does he score? And he does. Touchdown Cyclones. Touchdown Justice Wallen for Elizabethton.
He came out of his little slot position there and just flared out there. Bryson did a great job just getting it over the defense, getting it to him. He made a great cut, turned to the outside, and his brother gave him the last block to get into the end zone.
1:59 to go in the period. Wallen with a 23-yard catch. Blevins' 2nd touchdown pass of the season. And the Cyclones lead at 13-0, trying to make it 14 with Bowers point after. Reed to hold on the scoreboard into the stadium. Cyclones out of the gate big here on the road against the Grainger Grizzlies, our next to last road game of the season. Ball down on the tee. Great job, Reed. He had to put it down there quick. It was just centered off just a smidgen, and he does it, and Bowers does it. He rips it. 14-0 Cyclones first quarter. You're watching 7th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Double C Western Supply in Elizabethton, your Cowboy store, and so much more. We have shoes and boots for guys and gals. We have kids' boots and shoes for the little people, too. Ball caps, Marriott Wrangler, a large selection of Huey. We have purses, billfolds, handbags. We carry a full line of Montana Silversmith jewelry. We have both Lane Frost and Huey cologne and perfumes. We even have several styles of rugs to choose from, and a large kids section full of boots and shoes and jeans and dresses and even stuffed animals. And jeans, and more jeans, both work and casual for guys and gals. Ayrton Wrangler in all sizes and styles. T-shirts for men, women, and kids. For cold weather, we have fleece tops and sweaters. And racks full of men's shirts, including the George Strait line from Wrangler. Short sleeve and long sleeve shirts for men and women. Vests and jackets for the cold days and nights for the guys and the ladies. We have a full line of tack and cowboy hats for cowboys and cowgirls, along with belts and a great selection of saddles. So you see, it is a cowboy store and more. Double C Western Supply, Railroad Street, Elizabethton. Find us on Facebook and at doublecwesternsupply.com.
Automatic touchback, that's a shocker. Cyclones lead at 14-0. Wallen's 5th touchdown of the season. His longest receiving has been 11 before this one against Science Hill. His longest as a Cyclone, 45 last year down in Northview. So a 23-yard catch, Blevins' 2nd touchdown pass of the season. We're off and running 14-0 with 1:59 to go in the first quarter. Isaac Fletcher, RV, Richard Van Us, yours truly, Tom Taylor, bringing it to you from Grainger, the land of the Grizzlies. And, Coach, not much over this football team. It is what it is. And so you're back to Colton Parrott now. They've been going back and forth on the quarterbacks. It's back to number 10, hoping they can get something going for them. So far they haven't. Our defense been lights out. Handoff up the middle. He'll get the call to about the 22, 23, 24, maybe. Rainwater there. Loveday there with him. See, the running back is getting most of the reps here tonight. Will be number 3, number 7. Turn around, youngin. That'll be number 3. So Call out the name of number 3. That'll be Lynx Moore getting the runs, the senior. And again, we stop him. Gives him 4 on the pickup. Second, actually, at 5 yards is the scoreboard, so give him an extra yard. Generous spot. 2nd and 5 from the 25. 14-0 Cyclones first quarter. Coming this way in a little sweep, little power move, trying to look for something, and he's not going to get it. They pick him up and sling him down like a rag doll. C.J. Mathis was there. The whole team was there. Rainwater, Loveday. Nothing for Lynx Moore. Coach, our pursuit on this rushing football team of Grainger is outstanding for the Elizabethton defensive line.
It is, and you just see the physicality of the Cyclones on both sides of the football at the line of scrimmage. It's really evident how much stronger the Cyclone players are than the Grainger's front line.
50 seconds in the period, 3rd and 2, Grainger. First downs have been a premium tonight against our defense. We'll line them up with the 4-man front. Parrott, empty backfield, showing blitz. On the jet sweep coming to the near side, Blevins fights off that block and gobs him up. May have got the first down, but not much more. Jack fought that block all went and got it. Tucker Taylor in on the play too. And also stop with C.J. Mathis, so a trio, which has been all night long, and quite frankly all season long. It's not just one when we tackle people on the other team. We got 3 and 4 there all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a sign of a great defensive team. You know, when you see a team that there's one guy to make the tackle to keep from a big play happening, that's not good. Good team defense, you have guys rallying to the football all the time.
We're down to 10 seconds to go in the period. They did get the first down, moves it out to the 32-yard line. So Parrott empty backfield, going to let it trickle down. I think it's going to let it go, and they are. They're going to say, we've seen enough here in the first quarter. We'll go to the second. Your 7th-ranked team in the state, showing you why. An outstanding start, 14-0 Cyclones. On the road, we'll be right back. You're watching 7th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Our success is your success.
Millions of dollars of furniture in stock right now. Are you tired of hearing what you want is sold out? We have the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the area. We receive truckloads every day of special buys ready for you to pick up today or have delivered. Come get your new furniture at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
We start the second quarter. Yours truly, Tom Taylor, along with Isaac Fletcher and Richard Van Us. Cyclones lead at 14-0. The Grainger Grizzlies will have it on a 1st and 10 of their 32-yard line. Let the clock wind down in the first quarter. Cyclones stout defensively so far. Parrott will hand off up the middle, looking for something. Got nothing. We wrap him up from behind.
Justice Wallen.
That's a great way to start the second period. Circling behind him and tackling the runners that comes up the field out of the offensive backfield. Great job of Wallen. As Coach said, marking the football at the 33-yard line, picks up 1. And it'll be a 2nd down and long. Again, Grainger getting a big win here last Friday night. Had to come from behind to beat East, who is a winless football team. We'll see them in 2 weeks. They got Seymour at home tonight. So this football team has struggled a bit, where we've gotten stronger, even with the injuries. We had a boatload of injuries. Kyler McGovern's not here tonight. Red Schlegel's out. There's others who are banged up. Even with that, we've won 5 in a row and ranked 7th in the state. Parrott on the sweep this side. Tries to cut up inside, and he'll get gobbed up, and now gets a little surge. Nice run, and he stays on his feet and gets tripped up. He may have broke it, but again, tripping him up at the 45-yard line. Slowed him down and make the trip up was Justice Wallen. They finally get him down at about the 35-yard line. Nice run. And now they have got a down Grizzly on the field. May have been the running back. Let's see.
It's the ball carrier.
It was the ball carrier, and so he got tripped up, and then Wallen tripped him up to save the touchdown. Nice run. Takes it down to the Cyclone, 30? They're going to mark the football at the 40-yard line, so a nice chunk of real estate. So it picks up a 27-yard run, but it's a costly run. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. You're watching 7th-ranked Cyclone football.
In a world world. Where clutter, trash, and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight clutter, trash, and debris, call Container Man.
Gage Wyatt, the injured Grainger Grizzly, off the building's own power link, may have got the stuff knocked out of him because we popped him pretty good. 27-yard run, it cost him. They'll set up shop, their deepest penetration of the ball game to our 40-yard line. Clock at 11:02 to go in the half. We lead at 14-0. Isaac Fletcher, Richard Van Usher, truly bringing it to you. Again, Parrott is your quarterback. Again, the southpaw. That's the biggest play of the ball game offensively for this team so far. Our defense has been lights out. He darn near broke it. Empty backfield for Parrott. Claps his hands to run it himself from the 40 to the right side between guard and tackle. He'll take it to about the 37, 38, 37-yard line spot of the football. Justice Wallen there. Also at the bottom of the play, we'll call out the name of Loveday and Rainwater. Coach, these are just studs. They're out there, and Rainwater goes both ways. A lot of these guys go both ways. Our defensive front, they keep going on about them, but they're getting the job done. They stop him at the 36, pick up a 4. Clock at 10:15 first half. We lead at 14-0.
Yeah, they have played great up front, and you see the linebackers getting opportunity to scrape and make plays because they're doing such a great job up front. Those guys are drawing double teams, and they're still whipping the double team blocks.
Great point. They are being double teamed. Parrott empty backfield again. Got a couple of receivers on this side, the short side of the field near Ashmark. They've jumped, and there's a great handoff, and right there in the backfield, proof in the pudding. Justice Wallen in the backfield. He got the handoff, and Wallen was right there to trip him up. Talk about reading a play. Stopped him, coach, for a loss. Great read by Justice Wallen.
He read the snap count so well. He was in the backfield before the offensive lineman moved. Grizzlies are wanting a penalty, but he wasn't offsides. He just saw the snap and was back there.
He read the play perfectly.
Yes.
Back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. They lose 4 on this tackle for loss by Justice Wallen. 3rd and 10 from the 40. We lead 14-0 first half. Parrott empty backfield. Trying to draw us offside. We stay home.
That was good discipline right there.
Absolutely. Puts a man in motion.
2 men in motion. Where's the flag?
Hand off. They heard you. Hand off to the 40. Stuffed at the 38. Loveday. Also up there for the Cyclones. Call out the name of, let's see, Braylon Britt and number 24 for the Cyclones. We'll call out tonight. Says Max Fields. I'm not sure.
Well, you had Nolan Loveday in on that for sure, number 74. He was in on that play too.
There's a different 24 out there as a linebacker.
So we're going to decline that penalty because that makes it 4th down.
Yep, so we'll find out who 24 is. That's not Max Fields. But it is someone who flew to the football and made the stuff. 4th and 10 from the 41. They actually lost charges in the series. They started the 40 on this last, after the first down, and got nothing to show for it. And so they're going to kick this football away at the 8:53 mark to play in the first half. We lead at 14-0. So they're saying, what the heck, we're going to go for it. If he's punting it, he's real close to that offensive set. He's going for it. Here they come. Bubble screen far side, caught right there. They dropped him at the 45-yard line. Played it perfectly. Jack Blevins said, no, you're going to catch it. We're going to drop you at the 45. They lose yardage. We take over on downs. Coach, great read by number 23, Jack Blevins.
Yeah, that was a great play out there. He read that all the way and just stepped up there, and they actually lost another 3 yards on that play. So they probably would have been better off punting in that situation.
Our freshman, it was a freshman, it's not Max Fields. It was Connor Cook making the stop, number 24. So the Cyclones take over on downs, 43.5-yard line. Clock 8:07 first half, 14-0 Elizabethton. comes that offense that's put 14 on the board behind McDuffie and a touchdown throw from Blevins to Wallen.
Another score right here would really be nice for the Cyclones to go up 3 scores. Really changes the complexion of the game there.
2 to the near side, wide side of the field. Bryson looking, throws out in the flat, caught Jack Blevins and makes the catch. Great. Threw it a little bit behind him. He went back and stretched out his body and catches it at the 49-yard line. Picks up 5 on a first down catch. He'll mark it to the 49-yard line. A 5-yard catch by Blevins. We'll take that.
That'll continue
From Blevins
to
to Blevins.
Yeah, that'll continue to get better the more reps they have, and they, receivers and quarterbacks throw so much they really learn each other.
Bryson, play action, throws over the middle, rifle shot in and out of the hands. That was there. That's a catchable ball. Hit him in the numbers. Britt incomplete on the slant of the 40-yard line. Whoa, what a clothesline. I heard that the other day. Somebody said, what is a clothesline? Well, okay, it's a straight. That used to be the old days. You describe a pass, clothesline straight. Now it's laser straight because we don't have clotheslines anymore.
Yeah, they don't even know what that is.
No, they didn't. But Blevins put a laser shot over the middle. Britt like to have that one back. It's incomplete.
It was a frozen rope, too.
Thank you. 3rd and 5, 49-yard line. Great throw by Blevins. Britt will get another chance. Hand off to CJ. CJ's following the Hogs. He's got her home. He'll get the first down and then some. He's down to the 45. He's down to the 40. Nice job by CJ Mathis following the Hogs up front. He'll pound it down to the 40 for a double C Western Supply first down. Takes it from our 49 down to their 41, so a pickup of 9 yards in the play and a first down for the orange and black. So we'll start at the 41-yard line. 7:28 to go first half. We lead 14-0 from the 41-yard line of the Grizzlies. Play action out in the flat. Caught Britt. Turns up the field to the 40. He's at the 35 and he tippy toes and bumped out of bounds over there at about the 32-yard line, being on the spot of the football. Goes from the 41. Another big chunk of real estate. Coach, their defense been out there a lot already here in this football game.
Yeah, they have, and we've done a great job of keeping them off balance. The ability to run and throw has really made it more difficult for them to zero in on one thing or the other. If they try to put more in the box, we're throwing it. If they try to spread them out, we're running it.
2nd and 1 from the 32-yard line. Pickup of 9 on the pass play. Told you Britt would get another shot, and he answered the bell. He'll come.
That's a great catch.
Slot man here on the near side along with Blevins. One to the short side of the field yonder. That's Zach Wallen. Single setback, and again it's Blevins. Play action looking. Down the field. Oh! On the stretched out hands. That's a timing play, and Zach Wallen just by the hair of his chin didn't pull that one in, but another rope by the little man, Bryson Blevins. He's got a gun, folks. No, he ain't got a gun. He's got a cannon. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 1 from the 32-yard line. Very, obviously, very workable down here, Coach.
Yeah. Again, that was a really nice throw, and the one that he threw to Britt that went through his hands, that was a great throw, too. Right between 2 defenders, right where it needs to be. Again, right there, he just laid it up, just laid him just a smidge too far.
3 to the far side, the wide side of the field. 3rd and 1 from the Grainger 32. Puts Britt in motion. Blevins hands off at CJ. He's got the first down and more inside the 30 and pounds it down to the 27-yard line. Picks up, needed 1, got 5. First down Cyclones at the 7-minute mark in the first half. Big move, big play, and so we'll come right back with a threesome over here. Tucker Taylor, Braylon Britt, and Jack Blevins, and a no-huddle offense. Coach, nice play.
Yeah, that really was. Again, just the front is just when you watch the line of scrimmage, it just moves. Whichever side we're on. If it's offense, we're moving the defense, and vice versa.
1st and 10, 26-yard line. Blevins, play action, Downs, got it wide open, touchdown. Touchdown Cyclones, touchdown Justice Wallen. Pretty play, 26-yard strike. And Bryson Blevins is putting on a show here in his first official start, and Wallen his second touchdown of the ball game, and we jump out 20-0 here in the first half.
Yeah, that was just another great throw. It's almost the play that you saw just a second ago when he just overthrew Justice's brother Zach, came back to it again out of the slot position. He was able to run down the field, just dropped it right in his hands. As pretty a throw as you'll see for 6.
20-0 Cyclones. Second touchdown pass for the ball game. 3rd of the season now for Blevins. He hit Zach Wallen last week in that substitution play coming in for the injured Red Slagle. Bowers for the point after on the opposite end of the scoreboard now. 20-0 Cyclones first half. Clock at 6:45. Ball down. It's up. It's end over end. It's long enough. It's deep enough, and it is good. 21-0 Cyclones first half. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Back at Grainger High School, again, we're through 2 panes of glass. It's a little foggy at the top, but we got you covered up here. Bowers to kick it away here. 21-0 Cyclones first half. Strong start for the 7th-ranked team in the state here on the road. Longest road trip of the season. Geographically speaking, here's end-over-end kick. It'll be a touchback, and we'll go on the defense leading 21-0. Jimmy Buck, hello to you. Brenda Grindstaff, Mike Fraley. Carl Wilson. Sam Hobson watching from Tampa, Florida. Hello, Sam. How are you, sir? Sandra Crow. Hello to William James. Vista Clark. Mary Smith watching. Thank you. Julie Buck. Lynn McDowell watching from Myrtle Beach. Hello, dear. Jean Matchett. She's my buddy at church. Her and hubby. We appreciate them. David Nanny. Hello, sir. How are you? James Eggers. By the way, that made me think we got to say shout out to Victoria and Vanessa's cheerleaders. We'll do that. We'll let you do that here in a second. Say hello to our great cheerleaders working tonight. 1st and 10. Grainger, 20-yard line. Cyclones lead 21-0 first half here. Off next week in East and 2 weeks at home. Parrott trying to get anything going against this tough defense. Hand off up the middle. Keep it himself, and he'll get slung down. He'll get 6 yards. We paid for it as he got through the line and got to about the 25. We just picked him up and just hog-tied him and slung him down. And I think the honors doing that was Justice Wallen. Let's set that defense up front. Loveday and Rainwater and Loveday and Daughtery. Tell you folks, that's a stout defensive front. Can't wait to go to Greenville in a couple of weeks. They're looking forward to seeing us, and we are very much looking forward to seeing them on the 30th. 2 games between now and then. Picks up 6, 2nd and 4, 26-yard line, 6:11 to go in the half. We're up 21-0.
Oh.
Loose football. I think Linksmore jumped anyway. I think illegal procedure. Number 3 jumped for the snap of the ball. I think that's what you're going to get, and you are. Illegal motion or offsides, whatever you want to call it. Bottom line is it goes back 5 to the 21-yard line. Coach, our defense, with the exception of 3 plays in the ballgame, has been absolute airtight tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And, sometimes the tendency is to think, well, we shouldn't give up any yards. I mean, that's just not reality. I mean, those guys are playing hard. They're scheming over there, too. But all in all, it's just been a tremendous first half of defense for the Cyclones.
It has been. And we're showing a 21-0 Cyclones. 4-man front of the penalty. Parrott empty backfield, running for dear life, turns the corner, gets a little bit of running, and then they drop him on an angle. Justice Wallen pounding him at the 25-yard line. Here's the thing. When you're getting hit with these guys, you ain't just getting hit. You're getting pounded. They're popping the leather.
Yeah, it's punishing. Every play is punishing.
Every play, they get up a little slower. Justice Wallen laid the wood to him at the 26-yard line. Clock at 5:25 till halftime, 21-0. Dr. Minton here tonight, by the way?
He is. He'll be up here at halftime.
We're going to brag on Jerry Egan. Good night. What an honor for our ag department, Future Farmers of America. We'll let Dr. Minton tell you about that. Our bands competing this weekend, are they not?
They are. They'll be at James F. Burns High School in South Carolina tomorrow.
They went back last week and took names in Inca, North Carolina last week. Brought home a lot of hardware. On the option, down the middle, and it's caught and dropped. A nice catch to the 39-yard line. He got popped when he caught it. Stuck in the sweep bread basket, pulled it back, and throws it downfield. Catch made, nice job. And Zach Wallen makes the tackle. Catch made by number 8, call out the name Jackson Ritchie, the junior for Grainger. Nice catch, held on to it, got popped, and so good poise and concentration for their kid to the 39-yard line. Gets a first down.
Yeah, it was, and we were right there to make a play. Zach almost ripped it out of there, but he was able to keep, like you said, hold on to it and pick up a big first down for them. I think that's maybe their second or third of the game.
4:25 till halftime, we lead 21-0. 39-yard line, I think the third or fourth first down of the ball game. That's been it, not much. Grainger Parrott's in trouble, throws away, and it's going to be nearly picked off. He unloaded that one, and Jack Blevins almost made an acrobatic interception. Back there in his grill, quickly, I might add, was Calix Daughtery. You ain't going to do much with Calix Daughtery and Nolan Loveday. Them's big hosses. And they got back in his grill. He had to unload it, almost threw it away, Coach, an interception.
I think the tendency, too, we talk about the defensive front. We talk about how physical they are. But make no mistake, they're great athletes. They can move on top of that. So when you've got a guy as big and strong as we do, these guys up here, and they can move, that's a tough combination to try to block.
And they're underclassmen. I love. They're back next year. Handoff. This is Wyatt, who got shaken up earlier. He'll cross from the 40 to about the 41-yard line on the handoff. Picks up 2 or 3, not much. Again, that jersey's white one's all over the field, and that time it comes up off the bottom. The play will be, it looks like, and it was, big Nolan Loveday. So at the 42-yard line, he's a long-haired country boy, by the way. I told him that today. He just grinned. I said, don't cut that hair, son. Ain't many of us left. He just giggled, just cackled. 42-yard line, 3rd and 7, 3:43 to go in the half. Cyclones got to stop them here. Get it to the 49 to move the sticks. We're up 21-0. Parrott, hands off, looking for something wide. He's going to be stopped and fall short of the first down by a bunch. He'll get dropped to the 44-yard line. Needed about 4 or 5 more to get there, and it's not going to. Tackle made that time by Lennox Loveday. So Loveday boys are working on Player of the Game awards. 44-yard line, 4th down and 5 with 3:15 to go in the half. It would appear to be they're going for it, Coach.
Yeah, I would look for maybe that hot pass that they've had some success with over the middle. Gave them the first down just a minute ago, or maybe a quick screen out here to try to pick up the first down, but they tried that on the last 4th down, and it was a 3-yard loss.
So it's 4th and 5 from the 44-yard line. We stop them, we get great field position.
Don't jump.
Long count, Parrott, here he comes. He'll throw it near side, slings it, sidearm incomplete, we'll take it over on downs. He tried to get it to Luke. Let's see what Luke's last name is up here. Luke Davis, incomplete pass. We take over and downs. Great field position. Clock with 2:44 to halftime. We got time to put points on the board with the Bowers back there to kick it if need be. Coach, 1st and 10, we got it on their 44 turnover possession.
Yeah, even if he catches that ball, there were 4 Cyclones, 4 white jerseys out there, no blockers. That wasn't going to be a first down, but good team defense again there. A lot of it was the pressure on the quarterback again to get rid of it quick.
Cyclones take over the 44-yard line. Bryson Blevins, a heck of a first half for the Cyclones as your quarterback. First full start. 1st and 10, 44-yard line. Blevins, the freshman. Shuffle pass. He'll get it up to Legend Pate. Look out. 35. He's at the 30. Legend to the 29-yard line. Legend Pate picks up 15 and a double C Western Supply first down. Touchdown saving tackle made by number 20. Turn around, young. I want to give you props. Looks like it's number 22, Hurley Pitts. And the Cyclones move the sticks. A double C Western Supply first down to the 30-yard line. So that's our 3rd back there tonight. We've had Mathis, we've had McDuffie, and now got a little dose of 15 yards by Legend Pate, the freshman. In motion goes Legend. Hand off to McDuffie for a blocking back to the 30, 25, cuts back to the 20. He's at the 15, he's at the 10, he's at the 5, no flags, touchdown. Cyclones, touchdown, William McDuffie from 30 yards out.
That's a great play. We brought Legend Pate in motion there. He turned up in the hole. McDuffie, as he should, got right on his tail, got a great block at the point of attack, and then he cut back to the left and outran the guy into the end zone.
William McDuffie, a 30-yard run, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cyclones are cooking it, folks, at 2:03 to play. First half, 27-0. Elizabethton. Bowers for the point after here. So William McDuffie, I could have run through that hole. I'm just telling you. This defense is tired, plus we have an excellent offensive line. Bowers, read the hold. Point after, ball down low on the tee, gets it up, gets it in there. You got about a 2.5 seconds to do that. And Callan Reed's become a big asset to this football team as our holder.
Yeah, great job.
Absolutely. Cyclones 28-0 first half. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story, when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5 Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
Back to start the final drive, you would think, with 2 minutes to go in the first half. 28-0 Cyclones. This is a shocker. Bowers kicks in the end zone again on the touchback. Gives us a chance to play a commercial for City. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 3 to the wide side of the field, the near side. Parrott, your quarterback, up back this time. They'll put a man in motion, kind of slow-mo, and they jumped offside bigger than life. The right tackle jumped.
Delay.
And the delay of game 2, so pick your poison. Rainwater, Loveday, Daughtery up there. I mean, they have manhandled their line coach. I mean, just call it like it is. They have manhandled. You got Loveday. These guys, this is where your weight room shows up.
No question.
7th and 8th week of the season. All the summer workouts and the pumping the iron. You're seeing it tonight. We have manhandled their offensive line, and that's not a knock, but it's a fact.
Yeah, it's just a real commitment these guys make. Like you said, they're all summer long. They're down there at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning working out. It's how important it is to them.
1st and 15 after the penalty. In trouble. Wants to throw over the middle. It's going to be caught. And a desperation pass. He'll go to the 30. And Legend Pate's going to track him down and see if they can catch him. He's off to the races. He got some wheels. And they trip him up with a touchdown-saving tackle. I want to say it's Tucker Taylor. And it was. Or Jack Blevins. Let's see. Who saved the touchdown there, Coach?
Both of them were there. I couldn't see which one made the tackle.
I can tell you right there, as soon as he turns around, it will be, I want to say it's Tucker just by his demeanor. And it was. Tucker Taylor saved the touchdown. So nice play, catch, and run by number 8. That would be Hayden Mills. No, that would be Jackson Ritchie. Biggest play of the game for Grainger. Puts it down in the red zone to the 19-yard line. So big pass and catch for Grainger. Handoff, bobble the football, hangs on to it, and nothing. Rode him down. Great read by Lennox Loveday, and a penalty flag flies into the play. He's slow to get up because he got pounced like a grizzly bear by Lennox Loveday. Rode him down to the natural grass turf here, but a flag on the play. All right, the previous line of scrimmage was, how long was that pass catch, Coach?
They started at the 20, so when the ball's on the
face mask Cyclones on the 19-yard line, so you go 30. You go 50, you go 51-yard pass play. That's that Western ciphering on the fly. You like that? Kept my boots on. Penalty against us. Face mask. Takes it from the 19. A minute 12 to go to halftime. 28-0 Cyclones. Marks the football with the gift down to the 11-yard line. We haven't not had a lot of penalties tonight either. We played a very rock-solid first half here. Empty backfield. Prepare it. Trying to pull them offside. Trying to change the cadence. We didn't move. Good discipline. Inside of a minute to go to halftime. Parrott, hands off, tries to get it up the field. He'll get the handoff to 0. That'll be Aiden Dalton, and not much. Cyclones wrap him up. Let's see who comes off the bottom of the play. White jerseys all over the place. Looks like CJ was in there on the play, and on that end it should have been and was Loveday. Again, Lennox Loveday. Ball marks the football. They're going to spot it at about the 8-yard line. 2nd and 10 from the 8. Clock at 29 seconds till halftime.
I think they're probably going to talk about adding some time.
Yeah. 29.6 on the digital scoreboard here at Grainger High School. Joe Diaz is going to join us at halftime, our athletic director. We'll talk about that golf team and our volleyball team and our soccer team. We're rolling right now in the fall sports schedule. He's the man, Joe Diaz.
38 seconds.
Does a great job, Coach, as our athletic director. 38 seconds to go here. We'll start the clock back up on the 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Throws over the middle and caught it. Nice play. Touchdown, Grainger. And let's see who made that catch. It will go to the Grainger Grizzlies on the 8-yard touchdown pass. Should be Wyatt. It was. Kid got shaken up early in the ball game. So touchdown of 8 yards from Parrott down to Gage Wyatt. Touchdown, Grainger. 28-6. 28 seconds to go in the half.
That's been their pass play with their success tonight. It's been that.
Wildcat 2-point conversion. Nah, not going to happen. And the ball's picked up. It's ruled dead. But Cyclones, who made that tackle, I want to say, coming the ball to play. Turn around so I can give mamas and daddies the credit right here. Going running right by the official. Turn around. Can't see your jersey, but he tackled him on the Wildcat formation trying to punch it in. And
I think it's CJ, wasn't it? Number 4?
It was. CJ Mathis, yep. Wyatt, 8-yard catch. 2-point conversion failed. And so it's 28-6. Nice drive by the Grainger Grizzlies, Coach. Take it down the field and put points on the board before halftime.
Yeah, that was. I mean, we had some mix-ups there, certainly. Lost coverage right there on that last play. Had some opportunities to tackle the first play that picked up about 60 yards. We had a chance to tackle him. It looked like some guys were maybe looking for a chance to try to strip the ball in that situation. At that time in the game, you just want to make the tackle. Get them down, get them on the ground, and not let them get down there. And then, again, helped out by a face mask as well.
Hello to Mr. Bishop in Los Angeles, California watching. Got him in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Got him in Myrtle Beach. Got him in Florida watching. Thank you very much. On a Friday night, you're watching Cyclone football. Everything you could be doing, thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't thank you enough for that. 7th-ranked Cyclones, we lead at 28-6 with 28 seconds to go in the first half. On an absolute beautiful night for football anywhere in East Tennessee. We happen to be in Rutledge at Grainger High School, home of the Grizzlies. Next week is an open date. Let a lot of our injured guys get healed up, just get away from a couple of days and get ready for the stretch run with East, Seymour, and Greenville to wrap up the regular season. Here's the kick. It's a knuckleballer down the field. It'll roll, and who's going to pick it up? At the 21-yard line.
Britt.
It'll be Braylon Britt to the 25. Gets a little running room. Gets outside. He's at the 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Across midfield, Britt will be run out of bounds at about the 40, 35, 40-yard line.
17 seconds.
Great run by Braylon Britt. A knuckleball down the field. He got a little seam to the far side, Coach, and set sail. Great return by Braylon Britt.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to spot the ball right at the 40, so I expect to see the Cyclones take a shot right here.
Absolutely. You absolutely take a shot. Or I do, because I'm a riverboat gambler. Let it rip.
I think we have all 3 timeouts as well, so you can do about anything right here.
Official spotting at the 39-yard line, who moved it up a yard. We'll take it. Great return by Britt. We've set up shop at the 39-yard line. Britt's become a brand-new weapon for us over the last 3 or 4 games, which is great to see. Blevins, quarterback, claps his hands, rolls this way. Bryson stops, plants, throws back the other way. He's got him wide open down the far sideline. It'll be C.J. Mathis.
Get in there.
He'll be at the 10. He'll go to the 5. He will go.
Yes!
Touchdown. Cyclones, touchdown. C.J. Mathis.
Wow, I'm shocked at the defensive formation, the set that the Grizzlies were in right there. You know what we're going to do. You know we're going to try to throw the football, and they had 10 guys within the line of scrimmage, within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Just not very smart right there late in the ball game, or late in the first half.
39-yard pass play. C.J. Mathis from Bryson Blevins. Of course, point after by Bowers at the 5-second mark till halftime. 34-6 Cyclones. Bowers, read the hold, high snap down to the tee. It's far enough, it's long enough, it's deep enough, and it's hammer time. Cyclones right back down the field, set up by a great kick return, Coach, by Braylon Britt.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, that's a great response right there by the offense in the return, like you said, set up by the big return there by Britt, and then a nice play. Bryson rolled out to his left, planted his feet, threw back to the right. It was like a wheel route with CJ there, and once he caught it, he made a guy miss, and then he outran the other one into the end zone. Really, really nice play. Really nice response to snatch back any momentum they thought they may have had, snatch it right back.
In case you're wondering, Bryson Blevins can throw the football. I guess that's been resolved pretty quick. Blevins with his, third touchdown pass of the night. 2 to Justice Wallen, and now 1 to C.J. Mathis, who took it to the house. Yards after catch. Once we get the football, our kids know what to do with it.
They sure do. They sure do. And again, that's an example of the weight room and all the work they've done this summer as well. And again, all the routes that they throw and work with the quarterbacks, all that they spend time on, it really shows in those situations.
5 seconds to play in the half. It is 35-6 Elizabethton against the Grainger Grizzlies, trying to get into the playoffs right now. They're at this point in the bottom half of the division, or the region. Here's the kick, Bowers. Gosh, you know what? He kicked in the end zone again.
No, he kicked it out.
He kicked it out of the end zone.
Yeah, it hit behind the end line.
What are we going to do with this guy? He is pretty good. Tim Carrier watching from South Carolina, class of 80. Pete Taylor, Brittany Richardson Holt, Mike Fraley, Tammy Blevins, Shirley Thomas, Kim Barnett's on there about 422 times a low, dear. She's awesome. Butler Slagle watching from the couch. Well, there you go. Mona Carter. Thanks for what you do, Tom and Richard. Thank you. You're very kind. Thank you, ma'am. Carolyn Gentry, James Avery, Eleanor Fultz, and Jonathan Morton. And Sonia Alexander, Michael Shields, Jim Presnell. Ask Van Huss about the elementary cross-country championship. We'll do that.
Yeah, it was awesome last night. There were about 45 elementary kids running there at the old hospital property. It was awesome.
35-6. Parrott, empty backfield running it for dear life into the half, and he's tackled, and that'll do it. Parrott tucked it, went from the 20 to about the 23. Loveday, the Bookian brothers, Lennox and Nolan having the first half big time, and the break is here. We're at halftime. Brought to you by Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. At the break, Cyclones lead it 35-6. You're watching 7th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church here in Elizabethton, and we wanted to let you know about a couple of special events we have at the church in our fall season. And of course, fall is my favorite time of the year. I love the mountains and the color and the leaves. But we want to invite you to our annual homecoming. That's Sunday morning, October the 12th, and that is a Sunday school hour at 10 o'clock. We'll have combined Sunday school and a special group singing. That's the Andrew Johnson family from out in Texas, and they'll be with us also in the 11 o'clock hour and a Bible message. Then following special Sunday school hour and then that morning service, we have dinner on the grounds, and that's always a wonderful time. And then the following Saturday, October the 18th, is our annual fall festival, and that's from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. And so we want to give you a personal invitation for you and your family, and we'd love to have you to either one of these days or any other day, and we'd love to see you soon.
Therapy Services, great sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Bailey Sports Show. Why Physical Therapy Services? A lot of folks out there that do what you do. Why PTS?
Nobody does it the way that we do it. There are other people out there that say that they are, and I want to air quote, sports PTs. There's no one out there that is truly a sports physical therapy clinic. We've been in business since 1980, and we continue to be in business after people have been bought and sold, folded. The reason why we continue to stay in business is twofold. Number one, we're a little crazy, which is fun. But number two, and the most important thing, is we always take care of the patient first. You take care of the patient first. This is what my dad always taught me. You take care of the patient first, everything else will fall into place.
Locations? Where do you have locations? 1975
West Elk Avenue. That's where my clinic is, where I work primarily. And then we have a pediatric location as well at the Medical Care Building at 1500 West Elk Avenue.
Physical Therapy Services. Last question, real quick. What's the phone number?
423-543-0073.
Physical Therapy Services, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Halftime, Cyclones lead at 35-6. Let's recap the scoring. William McDuffie, a 7-yard run. Justice Wallen, a 23-yard catch from Bryson Blevins. Justice Wallen, a 26-yard catch from Bryson Blevins. William McDuffie, a 30-yard run. And the first half got closed out with a C.J. Mathis beautifully thrown ball by Bryson Blevins from 39 yards out. Bowers rips on the point after all three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more point afters for our junior kicker, William Bowers. And at halftime, we lead at 35-6. Halftime brought to you by Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. We're joined by our athletic director, Joe Diaz. Good evening, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, Tom?
Doing great. Fantastic. Great first half. Our football team here, the 7th-ranked team in the state, but other sports are cooking it right now. Let's start. How about Zach Enzer and that golf team? Tell us about it.
Yeah, man, they did a great job last week. Competed well the week before. They had districts and finished first, and then this past week they won region. And so for the first time in school history, those guys have qualified as a team to play in the state tournament.
And so they're going down to Sevierville coming up. I think it's Thursday and Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
For the state golf tournament. So good luck to Coach Enzer. Regional championship. He told me, he's on the show the other day, first regional championship our golf team in a long time, if ever. So what an honor by Zach Enzer and those great kids.
Yeah, Bryson Hart did a great job. I think he shot a 72. He was our first place guy, and then Tyler York finished third overall, and he shot a 77. So. Those two were the anchors, and then, of course, some other guys contributed as well, obviously, as you take several scores there. And we're extremely proud of them, man. Zach's, I've been really proud of what the job they've done. The girls finished second, too, so I don't want to dismiss that. They did a good job as well.
Lauren Myers, soccer team, district champs. Great news there. Tell us about that.
Yeah, they've been solid all year. I've been watching. I've probably seen them play just about more than anybody. And they've got a solid team. They're led by a group of seniors that I think has the ability and chance to take them pretty good distance. So they will play on October the 16th at home. That'll be the district championship. They'll play the winner of either Unicoi or Sullivan East, whoever comes out of that.
Volleyball starts Monday night at Sullivan East. Got Johnson County win that one. Got Chucky Doak. So our volleyball's playing good down the stretch too.
Yes, they are. Our freshmen yesterday they won their conference tournament, and then the JV will be competing tomorrow, Saturday, all day hopefully, and so hopefully they'll be able to compete well and bring home a championship too. And then of course the varsity will be playing all week if they continue to win. So, but yeah, you're right. Monday. They play at 7, and all those tournaments have been held at Sullivan East. They're hosting the freshman JV and varsity. Coach Carrier, she's the AD over there, so she's running the show. She's doing a good job.
Tim Carrier does a great job at Sullivan East.
Yeah.
35-6 halftime. We lead it here. We're at Grainger. It's the Grainger Band on the field of the break. Our band's going to be in South Carolina tomorrow. Good luck to Mr. Valentine and all those great kids, the 3-time back-to-back defending state champ, the Betsy Band. Last but not least, what's going on with our cross-country team?
Yeah, they've been competing. Every week they have a race, and tomorrow they'll be in Salem, so they'll be in Virginia, competing there. Of course, this time of the year for cross-country, it's about trying to get your PRs, personal records there, and so I think this course will suit well. So we're hoping that kids like Bella and Will have great races, and others too, but looking for PRs.
Great report. Of course, our winter sports getting ready to get cranked up. Basketball, wrestling, swimming.
Yeah.
So not that far away from those, are we?
No, we've been working, trying to get that stuff going, and so hopefully have season tickets ready for basketball here soon. So a lot of planning that goes on before they even play. So the coaches are sending me their schedules now. Some of them get finalized. So I just got the basketball one yesterday, so I've got a meeting with some folks so we can pick a good homecoming and senior night and all those things. So people don't realize all the decision making that has to go in behind all that and what we got to think about. But so we'll be meeting on that here as soon as we'll probably wait till we get back from break.
By the way, great job of you and Nick and the rest of the folks putting together homecoming last week. Weather was great. Great night for football against Northview.
Yeah.
Princess Russell crowned Miss Cyclone football homecoming queen. You guys did a lot of work behind the scenes. It paid off.
Yeah.
Great homecoming. Job well done, sir.
I appreciate you saying that. Like Dr. Mint and I were just talking, we're just like, okay, let's get to the next thing. First thing was parade, and because we were worried about the rain the whole time, and even worse, lightning. So we got through the parade, and we're like, all right, let's get through, honoring Coach Whitten. We got through that, and then we was like, okay, now let's get through halftime and get a queen crowned, and we got through that. And then once that happened, I felt pretty good about the night. So I'm really happy that it went well and that so many people helped. I mean, it's unbelievable how many people it takes to do that. So
takes a village, but it's well worth it. See you, of course, off this week, or rather next week, and back with East and Seymour, back-to-back home games, senior night on that final game against Seymour. So, and hopefully we'll have a playoff game at home in November, and that's our goal. Yep. That's where we're headed. So, but we'll take care of this one tonight. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, man.
Go
Thanks
Cyclones.
Right.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Dr. John Mitt. We're gonna say thanks to Jerry Egan. Oh boy, as Axel Steins would say, oh boy. We'll talk about Jerry and man, what he did with Harbor Freight. What an award. That's one of the things Dr. Minton will talk about. Halftime, Cyclones lead it 35-6. You're watching 7th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. Now, I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
Halftime 35-6 Cyclones. We're joined by Dr. John Mitten, our great principal at Elizabethton High School. Fall breaks here. Everybody's excited to get us some time off. Kids get to sleep in. Teachers get to sleep in. Principal gets to sleep in a little bit.
A little bit,
A little bit. Not much, but a little bit. So it's a laid back. We've earned it's been a tough but a fun and get after it first half of the new school year, obviously. So fall breaks here. We'll go back in school week after next, but man, oh man, let's talk about Jerry Egan. What a job. Harbor Freight Tools recognized him. Huge award. Tell us about Jerry Egan, what he did with our ag department.
Well, the hardest part was keeping it a secret for so long, Tom. Mr. Colbert emailed me or sent me a copy of an email, the RCT director, several weeks ago from Scott Springer, Harbor Freight Tools for Schools. They do a ton of things nationally. A lot of giving back to local communities and local programs. Competitive grants is something that Mr. Egan's really good, and a lot of our teachers are really good at applying for, and we've had some success with those. But I don't know that we really knew that he'd applied for it, but they actually included some of the quotes as part of his application in the celebration that they had at the school, and it was really neat to hear what Mr. Egan included about the power of the community and the growth of the Future Farmers of America and agriculture program as a whole, our partnerships with TCAT and our partnerships with Northeast State and MTSU, and just a lot of the things that he's been able to grow as an ag teacher. Mr. Colbert's done a really good job supporting him as a CTE director as well, and just the CTE department as a whole, just getting behind the kids, because there's over 200 students involved in FFA or in agriculture this school year, which is really neat, and I think that strengthened the power of the application. So yeah, we had a celebration. His family was there, and like I said, the hardest part was keeping it a secret, getting it all organized. They came down and presented a check, so when he came down, he didn't know it, and they revealed the check. We had lots of students there in the Commons and several representatives from Harbor Freight and some community members too. So just really proud of Jerry and the work that he's done to really grow the program and just bring some things that are part of the program that a lot of people wouldn't think are part of agriculture. Just work with the drones and work with artificial intelligence and a lot of robotics and things that are, agriculture, just like everything else, changes over time, and he's really done a good job involving the kids. Leadership, just a ton of skills that they're learning, and so $100,000 is going to go back into the school to be able to buy equipment and do some things. I think he's got some plans that obviously he wasn't able to budget that because he didn't know he was getting it. So now that he knows that he was a $100,000 winner, they gave away 5 of those nationally. They gave away $5 million grant nationally, and it was broken up into several pieces. But the big awards were $50,000 awards, and then there were $500,000 awards, and one of them was in little old Elizabethton, Tennessee. So we're proud of him and proud of the students, proud of everything he's been able to accomplish. Can't wait to see how that money goes to good use.
Not 1,000, not 10,000, 100. Halftime, we lead at 35-6. Ladies out here, I want to say thanks to them. They're the dance team and the cheerleaders from Grainger. But their pom-poms are pink. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so I know we're going to be doing some things later on the month for that at our place. But, again, last night some of the Greenville boys in the middle school game had pink sweatbands on and undershirts that were pink. So it is, and you know that, October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I salute these young ladies out there getting ready to dance and do their thing. Halftime, we lead at 35-6. What else going on right now?
Elizabethton Classic's coming up October 25th. Our band's busy. They're going to Burns High School tomorrow, so that'd be Mr. Valentine's old stomping grounds. That's where he was a band director, assistant band director for a while before he came back to the Tri-Cities and joined us in Elizabethton. So they're going to be going down there and competing. So they're off to the races in the marching season, and for anybody who doesn't know what that looks like for a kid, and now also for the staff and the parents especially too, it's very busy, a lot of travel. Going long Saturdays, but obviously the kids put a ton of time in over the summer in band camp and then trying to get ready for the show, and so they're ready to go, and they're going to be going to Burns High School this weekend, and then on the 25th, which is a couple weeks away, they'll be coming back home for the Elizabethton Classic. It's been a great event. Mr. Valentine and his staff really came up with the concept. I know that it had been tossed around before prior to Mr. Valentine coming, but he had a really good supportive group of parents and volunteers that were willing to get behind him because it's a big fundraiser for the band. So even if you're not got a few minutes, an hour or two, or all day, you can come by and just purchase a ticket. There'll be some good concessions there, and there'll be some great music. The Marching Bucks are going to be there, which is going to be awesome to hear the Bucks in our stadium. I heard the Marching Bucks last year at BOA. Inside of the mini dome, and they were awesome, so they're going to be able to be there. And they're actually going to be, the South Carolina band's going to be down at Burns, so they're going to be competing against some really good bands. And Mr. Valentine even told me they're going to be exposed to some really good music too by seeing some really good college bands. So yeah, come out to Elizabethton Classic. You got a list of some of the really good bands that are going to be there.
So on October the 25th, we have the honor of doing the MC, and I love doing this event. I always circle my calendar. I want to be a part of it. So here he's got more bands. He's got over 20 bands. He's doubled the bands of this year. And here they are in no particular order: Rye Cove, Cloudland, Unaka, South Green, Johnson County, Chucky Doak, Sullivan East, Hampton, West Green, Daniel Boone, Unicoi County, Cherokee. What a compliment to all these area schools saying, we want to come to Elizabethton because we've heard it's a well-run and well-done band competition. It's called the Elizabethton Classic. Volunteer, Morristown West, Stars Mill, Tennessee High, Greenville. Also, you got Abington, Inca, Westridge, Hillcrest, of course, the three-time state champion, defending state champ Betsy Band, and then also, as Doc said, the ETSU Marching Bucks. All that's going to be on Saturday, October the 25th. We'll get Mr. Valentine on next week to find out how you can get tickets and get some preferential seating and different things you can be a part of. It's a great event. Our stadium is built exactly for band competition. It's going to be wonderful, and so that's what's coming up October the 25th, which should be, 2 weeks from tomorrow, I guess it is. So
one of the things that I know Mr. Valentine and the staff are really happy about is now that we're coming to a close or closing in on the completion of the Center for Athletic Performance, the paving in the parking lot, which is one of the final touches that was added to the project late. They'll be able to roll their equipment from the band room and get it straight to the stadium. So it's built and tailored for that event as well. And so it's going to be a really nice campus completion project. I know we talked about that a ton, and we're just really happy to have that. But it's a community space, and it's going to be supporting our athletics and the band as well. And so they're going to be using. He even told me just a couple weeks ago. He said, "I'm just as happy about the paved parking lot because you're moving thousands of dollars of equipment on a day like that back and forth in between the school." A lot of times in the past years, we've had to roll through the school, and we can always do that for weather. But if it's a nice night, he's going to be using that paved parking lot, and I can tell you he's going to have a smile on his face when he gets a chance to.
It's going to be great. Actually, it's 3 weeks from tomorrow. Check the calendar. So tomorrow's the 4th. It'll be 3 weeks from tomorrow, the Elizabethton Classic, the big band competition. Enjoy your fall
Tom,
break.
Appreciate you. Yes, I certainly will.
Yep, you deserve it. You and the staff, you busted it, so enjoy some time off.
They sure have. We have. Thank you. Go
Yep.
Cyclones.
Go Cyclones. Cyclones lead at 35-6 at halftime. More from Grainger High School. After this timeout, you're watching 7th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church here in Elizabethton, and we wanted to let you know about a couple of special events we have at the church in our fall season. And of course, fall is my favorite time of the year. I love the mountains and the color and the leaves. But we want to invite you to our annual homecoming. That's Sunday morning, October the 12th, and that is a Sunday school hour at 10 o'clock. We'll have combined Sunday school and a special group singing. That's the Andrew Johnson family from out in Texas, and they'll be with us also in the 11 o'clock hour and a Bible message. Then following special Sunday school hour and then that morning service, we have dinner on the grounds, and that's always a wonderful time. And then the following Saturday, October the 18th, is our annual fall festival, and that's from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. And so we want to give you a personal invitation for you and your family, and we'd love to have you to either one of these days or any other day, and we'd love to see you soon.
We're talking to our buddy Dr. Eric Carter from Lingerfeld Drug Center, one of our proud sponsors of the show and Cyclone Sports. A lot of pharmacies out there, a lot of drugstores out there. Why, in your humble opinion, should we come and trade at Lingerfeld Drug Center?
Yes, I think our customers are our family. We treat people how I'd want my family to be treated. And that's, we can come in after hours for you if you need, or deliver to you. I think we just go the extra mile. A lot of times at a big chain or something, if you need a refill and it's out of refills, it's too bad. But we'll call the doctor, send them messages, and keep bothering them until they get them sent in to us. So we want to do everything we can to make sure our customers have their medicine and are happy.
Customer service, folks. Again, Lingerfeld Drug Center down here beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back to start the second half. Hello to Josh Lowe. Lowe's got us up on the big screen of the house. He's slung up on the recliner, I guess. Him and
nice.
Peyton and Kendra, they big dog it. So they're on that back row with me. They're one of the back rows Baptists.
Back row Baptist.
Oh yeah, Pleasant Beach back row Baptist. There we go.
Walk in, someone's in your seat.
That's it.
It'll be a throwdown right
That's
there.
it. That's it.
Throw down at the beach.
It gets real tense real quick at the beach when somebody sits in your seats. Not really, but we do want to say hello to Josh. Hello to Patsy Lyons. Patsy been a little puny. We want to say hello to her. She watches and listens all the time. So 35-6. I guess if there's any, getting ready to start the second half here. Coach, if there's any question, by the way, homecoming, Pleasant Beach coming up on the 12th. Fall Festival on the 18th. So you saw our pastor talk about that. If you don't have a church home, we'd certainly encourage you to come visit. If you have a church home, great. If you don't, we'd love for you to come and visit us at Pleasant Beach. I guess starting the second half, if there's any question about Bryson Blevins, what he can do, he's put that to rest. This kid's been throwing it like, as you said, on a rope all night long. A couple of drop balls by, one was by Britt, one was by Mathis. Maybe not Mathis, one by Britt. Anyway, doesn't matter. He made up for it. And so this kid's throwing it laser sharp. Good start for our freshman quarterback, Bryson Blevins.
Yeah, he really has. And I think I mentioned in the pregame, I anticipated a lot of running by the Cyclones and easing him in, and that just didn't happen. That tells you what I know. They've been extremely balanced like they have much of the season. And, again, he hasn't missed a beat. So, again, that's just a great tribute to him and how hard he's worked as well. And again, just it's great to see a kid that has an opportunity and seizes it.
We always dedicate our broadcast to the man who hung on the cross, the Lord Jesus, and unashamedly do that. Here's the verse of the ball game. Psalms 9:10 says, "Those who know your name will trust in you. For you, Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you." Whew. Those who know your name will trust in you. For you, Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you. Psalms 9:10 is our verse of the broadcast. And again, we unashamedly dedicate this broadcast to every game. At least I do, and you do as well, to the Lord Jesus. It's all about him.
That'll preach there.
That'll preach. And if you think it's not all about him, you're fooling yourself. I was talking to Isaac coming down there. Every step we take, every breath we take, it's a gift because he doesn't have to do any of that for us, and he does. And that's a privilege, and we thank the good Lord for that. Tennessee off this week, got Arkansas next week. They've got a new quarterback, or new coach, or the Bobby Petrino replacing Sam Pittman. Does that give them any kind of mojo, a little boost in morale to get a new coach and kind of, in essence, start from scratch? Petrino's trying to earn his way back to being not the interim, but the head coach. Juracek, the athletic director, says, if you do well, we're going to keep you. So is that a rally cry for the Arkansas football team?
You know, I think they're looking for something positive to happen to that program, and so. Coach Pittman's a great coach. He'll land somewhere. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But when you think about situations like that, you can't seem to get out of that funk. And so then you have a change in coach, and that kind of gives everyone that little spark to say, okay, it's almost like a fresh start on the season right here, about four or five games in. So yeah, I expect them to come to Knoxville next week and be very inspired, and they'll probably have some tricks up their sleeve. And so Tennessee will have to take them very seriously and be ready to play, as you do in every game, every SEC game. There's none of them that are easy.
Bucks the Vols off this week. The Bucks tomorrow travel to Furman for East Tennessee State football, our other regional team. So that's kind of what we got going on there. What we got going on here, 35-6.
Bryson Blevins, William McDuffie, and Justice Wallen and C.J. Mathis and Will Bowers have scored points here, leading 35-6. The running clock will be at least 35-point lead in the second half. They'll run that clock. We need a touchdown to make that happen. But the bottom line is, Coach, we got to stay consistent. We got a week off. Keep the pedal to the metal here. Don't let up because we're up 35-6 at halftime. We've got to keep coming and bring the heat.
Well, it's that time of year where you want to be playing sharp. You want to look crisp. You want to not be committing a bunch of penalties. You don't want to see guys with missed assignments, all those things. And then at this situation, with the score where it is, what you'd like to do is maybe see the offense come out, the defense get a stop here, and then the offense come out and maybe put one more on the board and then give some of the younger guys an opportunity to get some varsity reps.
Big thanks to Joe Diaz coming up, give us an update on the athletic department, and Dr. Minton talking about Jerry Hagan and that great $100,000 check to Elizabethton from Harbor Freight Tools. Bowers to kick it away here to start the second half. 35-6 Cyclones. End over end kick. It'll be an automatic touchback. Coach, dig us up some scores. We're checking out the other ones. Of course, we are our next opponent, Sullivan East, playing Seymour tonight at the Patriot Palace in Bluff City. Seeing what DB's doing with Jeff County in 6A. That's for first place there. Is Science Hill back on track? They're down in Morristown tonight. So Hampton's playing Unaka. Cosby and Cloudland, Happy Valley hosting Hancock County for homecoming in Carter County. And, of course, we set up shop here with, let's see, which quarterback's going to be Parrott, again the southpaw, from the 20. We'll get some scores after this first play. Cyclones on the defense, leading 35-6 starting the third period. Parrott will keep it up the middle between center and right guard. Gets popped. He'll get about 3 or 4. That's about all. And again, white jerseys, as they have all night long, have just not given them outside of 3 or 4 plays. And a nice touchdown drive, too. But by and large, Lennox Loveday and Calix Daughtery and Lennox and Nolan Loveday, rather, and Braden Rainwater have stuffed them. They give them 5 with that one, but not much. Loveday, Lennox, and Calix Daughtery making that stop.
Yeah, they just really in there tight. They got one receiver split one guy out and just running straight ahead.
We're bunching them up defensively here. On the keeper, Parrott, he'll go and not much. We'll wrap him up and drop him at about the 27-yard line. First down needed the 30. They come up short, obviously. Tackle made again by 55, Lennox Loveday. And also out there, Braylon Britt, Braden Rainwater, Sammy Orsburn, Justice Wallen, C.J. Mathis. Back there in the defensive secondary, you call out Zach Wallen and Jack Blevins. That's our 11 on the field. And they're tough. I love this defense that we've been doing the Cyclones for 8-9 years. This defensive unit is as good as anybody we've had for a while. Hand off left side. They'll pop him. He'll get the first down. Credit. Links Moore. He'll pound it out to about the 33, working between left guard and left tackle. He jumps up and takes a swing. Come on now. You don't want any of this. You don't want no Cyclone 55-gallon drum coming at you now. He jumped up and kind of took a half swing to Rainwater, but he got the first down to the 33-yard line. Got some other scores, Coach?
I do. You mentioned Dobbins-Bennett and Jeff County. Dobbins-Bennett's up 21-14 in the third quarter. Greenville's up 49-0 over Cherokee in the second quarter. Let's see here. Seymour 21, Sullivan East 6 at the half.
Our next 2 opponents are playing each other tonight. On the keeper, Parrott will go off right side, this time between guard and tackle, and not much. Line of scrimmage 33 after the first down carry. This time he'll get on that first down carry this time probably to the 34. That's about it. Loveday, Rainwater, also out there number 60 right now for the Cyclones. And we'll call out the name of Cooper Atkins will be there, our senior. This is a young football team, folks. That's the beauty. There's Tucker Taylor on the field now, the defensive secondary. Back there deep, it'll bring a 2nd and 9 from the 34. Third quarter to 9:49 mark, 35-6 Cyclones. Parrott empty backfield, trying to do something here. 3-step drop, pumps, goes down the far side's got a man out there, so is Zach Wallen. He bats it away. Great job, Zach Wallen. Single coverage, pretty well thrown. The lefty aired it down the near sideline. Wallen goes up there to bat it away. Great job, Coach, by Zach Wallen, the intended receiver. Turn around, youngin'. And he would be number, dadgum your hide, you're on the sideline. Turn around so I can tell you, Mama, you did good. You almost caught that. Number 13, that would be Nathan Hobby. Tom, he's not hearing you. I know, Coach, but I want him to turn around. Nathan Hobby, incomplete pass, 34-yard line, 3rd and 9. Great job of Zach.
That was a nice play. I actually thought when the ball's in there, I thought he's going to have a chance to pick that, but he was able to knock it away, bring up 3rd down.
3rd down, Grainger. 3rd down and 9 from the 34. Parrott
wanting to run on the throw on the run. He throws downfield and underthrows, woefully underthrows. Number 4, the intended receiver, that would be Kaysen Setzer, Setsor, the intended receiver, the junior. And it brings up a 4th down and a bunch. You're down 35-6, third quarter. You go for it or you punt the football. When they punt it, it's interesting. He doesn't go very deep, and it's been 2 or 3 chances we almost blocked it. But they're going to go for it here. So forget the punt. Parrott's going to stand back there as a shotgun by himself. Here we come on a 3rd down. 3rd, and make it now 4th and 9. He is going to punt it. Just made a liar of it. Zach Wallen makes a catch, picks it up on the bounce to the 50, 45. Wallen to the 35, to the 30. He's going to take it in. Zach Wallen may go, and he does. Touchdown for the punt return. Touchdown for Zach Wallen. What a play. He fumbled the ball, took off running, bounced right back up in his arms, and he's off to the races for a Cyclone touchdown, Coach.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He ran over to try to field that ball and fumbled it, and it took about 2 bounces. He was chasing after it, popped right up in his arms. I think a Grizzly thought he was going to get it. He just snatched it out of the air and turned upfield and then broke 2 or 3 tackles and got into the end zone.
Let's try and figure out where he picked that ball up to start the punt return to get credit for the complete score as far as the yardage. We'll figure that out. Bottom line is Zach Wallen puts us up 41-6 here.
48-yard line, Tom.
48-yard line's where he took it. So that would be a 52-yard punt return. Bowers point after, Reed to hold. It's up, it's long enough, it's deep enough, and in theory we'll have a running clock here. 42-6 Cyclones. 35 and more is the running clock. 9:17 to go in the third quarter. Cyclones are cooking with propane on the road in Grainger. Our next to last road trip of the year, we lead at 42-6.
Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabeth with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit T-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabeth, and Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton.
Back at Grainger High School, Will Bowers, I'm going to guess, he darn near kicked that to the upright. I'm telling you.
He's trying his best to hit sideline Brown back there behind the goal.
Old Brown's down there, old Holiday.
Yeah.
He's an ass. 42-6. Let's say hello to some folks who got a chance here for a minute. We'll have a running clock. We've got Connie Frazier, Kim Barnett, Regina Shepard, Sonia Alexander. Let's see, Roy Al Kimbrell, Michael Shields, Thomas Stout, Kelly Whaley, Jules Roberts. Hello, Jules. Rock on, Jules. Linda Harden. Let's do one more here. Mike Hedrick, watching Northern Virginia. Been a Cyclone fan for years, my dear buddy Mike Hedrick. Thank you, sir.
Good luck to all of our former Cyclones playing college ball tomorrow.
Yep, when they're out there, too. On the run, Parrott throws against his body. No, he'll eat it and keep it and be bounced out of bounds. Nice run. He looked like he's going to stop and run out of bounds to 22 and snuck up the near sideline about 4 or 5 more yards. And a nice run, bounced out of bounds by Braylon Britt. Loveday was over there, too. That's pretty impressive. Big Lennox, or in this case, Nolan, 74, chased him down the sideline. Big boy. By the way, thank you to Mrs. Taylor. Oh, yes. She sent us, well, you didn't get any because it's in my car, but I got Leslie Taylor made me a coffee cake, her world-famous coffee cake. Handoff near side, bouncing out of bounds, and Justice Wallen will throw him down after the play, but the flag flies. It's funny because we get fed every week. Nancy Berry.
Yeah. Some more no-bake cookies.
No-bake cookies? Oh, they're good.
Best in America.
Oh. That and a glass of Food City milk. It's called Make Your Teeth Hurt. That'll set you free. And that coffee cake, oh, yes. I didn't get into it coming. Well, I got a little bit of a smidge. But going home, going to sit down and watch my cowboy movie tonight.
There you go.
And nuke that thing with a glass of milk. Watch me, I don't know, 310 to Yuma, Lonesome Dove, Open Range, pick one. I kind of like Josie Wells. He spits on that dog. He goes, yeah, I reckon so. Yeah, so thank you, Leslie. Going home and watch Cowboy movie tonight when we get home. Kind of decompress after a great week and a long week of talking Elizabethton community stuff. Here we go, Cyclones after the penalty. Handoff up the middle, defending and wrapped up nothing. At the 20-yard line, maybe a yard on the running clock now. 7:13 to go, third quarter, 42-6. You like Clint Eastwood, by the way? You an Eastwood fan?
Oh yeah. I mean, what red-blooded American doesn't like?
Amen.
Doesn't like him.
Amen.
That was Rylan Turner on the stop there. The Cyclones.
88's out on the field now with the Cyclones. Let's see who that is. That would be Rylan Peters. Rylan Peters, the freshman. So getting some youngins in there. Connor Cook, and linebacker. Also
Nolan
a freshman.
Loveday on that tackle. Nolan on that tackle.
Loveday on the tackle, the 19-yard line. Parrott hands off to Wyatt, trying to get a little running room. Breaks a couple of tackles. Hard runner. Puts it out to about the 29, and he took a hit at the end of the play. Whew! He got popped by the kid we just talked about. Rylan Peters, number 88, popped him. And so we got some new jerseys out there. Tucker Taylor's in the secondary. William McDuffie, Connor Cook, Justice Wallen, Braylon Britt. As I say that, we're bringing in substitutions.
3rd and 1 right here. 4th and 1. So we'll try to make a play here and get the ball back.
CJ back in, Wallen's back in, Orsman's out there again, Blevins in the corner. 4th and 1 from the 29-yard line, running clock, third quarter. Parrott, yeah, he'll get it. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice job of Parrott. Went in between the center and left guard, and
we have the ball.
We have the ball. We took it, but they're going to rule it dead, and so Wallen, 33, went over to visit with him a little bit. Wallen just walked away. Come on, dude. Check the scoreboard. 42-6, third quarter, running clock, 32-yard line. But to their credit, Parrott on the keeper got the first down. So Cyclone defense holding them to 6 yards. We're averaging 27 points a game, giving up 17. So our numbers will go up this stage tonight. And the defensive numbers will go down. Parrott on the keeper. In trouble. Sidesteps, hammer from behind. Sidestep. Sammy Orsman got in the backfield and had to stop and sidestep. And when he did, allowed coming from behind Rainwater and Mathis and Calic's daughter to drop him. That got started, but Sammy Orsman fighting off that block and slowing the thing down.
He sure did. He turned it back inside, and that gave a chance for the pursuit from the backside there. Like you mentioned, Calic's daughter coming from the backside slowed him down just enough to lower the boom.
31-yard line, Cyclones. It's 2nd and 11. Running clock, 4:49, third quarter. 42-6, Betsy. Cyclones about to make it 6 in a row, folks. We have got and this is a banged-up football team, but it's a young team. It's big future of this program. Look what Tia Duggar did this year. Those kids are coming, those 8th
Blocking
graders.
the back.
Hand off and then slung down right there, nothing. Wyatt got the call. Braden Rainwater, that's a weight room tackle. Just picked him up and slung him like a rag doll. Nothing for number 24. Great pursuit. Again, number 24, who got some big runs earlier in the ball game. Gage Wyatt, the senior. Not that time. Rainwater got him, Coach.
Yeah, they brought a guy in motion there and basically blocked our defensive end in the back. But like you said, he made a great job coming off there and wrapping it up again for another loss, 3rd and long.
3rd and 13, 29-yard line. Clock, 4 minutes to go. Running clock, third quarter. All Cyclones, 42-6. Parrott back there by himself, so what he can do now, wants to throw. Play action, throws over the middle, got a man out there, caught. Nice throw, nice catch, down to the 45-yard line. So a 26-yard pass play, nice catch over the middle. 13 caught it in stride, laid it right out there to him, Nathan Hobby. Now you look at your quarterback, Parrott is only a junior. And he threw it out there, and nice catch and run to the 45-yard line. So first down, Grainger on the Cyclone 45. Nice play, Coach. I mean, you got to give them props. We give them props to another team. This ain't the NFL's high school. The other team's kids make a good play. We're going to tell you about it. And that was a nice throw. Parrott, rolling, looking, throwing, down and out pattern, caught, sideline route. Catch made that way to Kaysen Setzer on the down and out from the 45. The marker down inside the 40 to the Cyclone 39. 6-yard pickup. Britt was there, but it was a sideline route. Wasn't much contact. He just caught and got out of bounds. 2:55 to go. You're not stopping the clock. It's a running clock. So Grainger, some confusion looks like trying to get this play in. Clock's running against them. 2:45 to go. Third quarter. All the scoring to this point in the first half. 42-6 Elizabethton. 39-yard line. Richard Van Us, Isaac Fletcher, and yours truly bringing it to you. Parrott, play action. Throws over the middle again. It's going to be picked off. Oh! Spoke too soon. He caught it, juggled it, couldn't come up with it. He had it. William McDuffie hit him in the breadbasket, then hit on his thigh, bounced up and away, and incomplete. But again, he sailed it just a little bit, Coach. Almost had a pick.
Yeah, he hit him in a bad spot there. And he's because if he'd have caught that ball, he was probably going to be through the Grizzly offensive line there and off to the races.
We'll pick the players of the game coming up. At the conclusion of this broadcast, again, we're at the 2:10 mark to go, third quarter on a running clock. Third down and 4 from their 39-yard line. Parrott, the junior quarterback southpaw, throws out in the flat and led him too far. Incomplete. We talk about this all the time with a southpaw, whether it's basketball, baseball, volleyball. Anytime you're a lefty, you get a little extra mojo. They haven't had a little topspin on. I think that's the reason they didn't catch it. A lefty always has a little mojo.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, you think about the ball, it comes out of their hands, it's spinning opposite of the way receivers are used to catching it, unless they spend a lot of time with a left-hander. So, yeah, I mean, that is different from the norm, certainly.
And I think that's why he didn't catch that ball, quite frankly. Had a little topspin mojo on it. 4th and 4, they're going for it. 39-yard line of the Cyclones. Hand off, and is he going to get the first down? Second effort, he will. Good job. He got stood up and then kept going, to his credit. Cracks down to the 35 to the 34, got the first down. Tackle made by Legend Pate, our freshman linebacker. A nice run by Lynx Moore, got the first down for Grainger to the 34-yard line. Cyclones have never lost to the Grizzlies. This is our ninth meeting. We're 8-0 against them. Down to a minute to go, third quarter. Cyclones in control here. Our player of the game, we picked 3, will be tough tonight. Empty backfield again for over the middle, deflected, and CJ got his hand on that. Again, a crossing pattern or slant over the middle. A misfire, and so his kid's got a cannon, though, Coach. He throws it pretty well.
Yeah, he does, and you're right. I mean, that's the second ball in this drive that really probably should have been intercepted. I think both those guys would tell you that they should have picked that, but he did a nice job there. CJ did a nice job dropping from his linebacker position and just sailed off his hands. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, down to the final 18 seconds of the third quarter in the running clock here. 2nd and down and 10 to the 34-yard line. Comes back this way to comeback catch. He'll make it to the 30 and gets shoved back as the clock will run out here. Nice catch, but he paid for it. Justice Wallen laid the wood to him. So did Tucker Taylor. And so did C.J. Mathis. And that's your third quarter. 42-6 Cyclones come back with the fourth quarter. You're watching 7th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Talking to our buddy Molly Hurley from Chick-fil-A. It's football time in Tennessee, the late John Ward would say. On a Friday night or a Saturday afternoon or even on Sunday to watch NFL, you can get your trays from Chick-fil-A. Tell us what we can get there.
Yes, you can. You can get nugget and strip trays, fruit, salad, mac and cheese. We've got cookies, brownies. We've got wraps and veggie wraps. And then we also have our sub sandwich trays that have our cold grilled chicken, lettuce, tomato. Those are really good. And if you're getting it for a Sunday for the NFL games, you can also get the nuggets and strips chilled, so that way we'll cool them down for you, give you reheat instructions, and you can pop them in the oven and have them ready for your party.
How do we order? How do we get them?
You can call the store at 423-297-1266, or you can go online or use your Chick-fil-A app to place an order online.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton, 423-297-1266. Our buddy Molly Hurley, marketing lady from Chick-fil-A here in Elizabethton, proud sponsor of the Tom Bailey Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
Chick-fil-A, oh, that frosted cherry berry.
Woo, I've not had that.
Oh, baby.
Where it is?
Oh, that'll set you free. Make a bulldog break his chain. Here we go. Fourth quarter Cyclones. Prophet down the field, Parrott trying to throw it. Incomplete pass, single coverage downfield. Great read by the Cyclones that time. Step for step. No fooling there. Went for all the marbles to start the fourth quarter running clock and did not get it, obviously. Brings up a 4th and 5 from the 29-yard line.
Braden Rainwater got through there and really put pressure on the quarterback, too, and he just kind of threw it up in the air. And Again, nice coverage by McDuffie on the back end.
Colton Parrott, again the junior southpaw quarterback, puts his team in the line at the 29-yard line. 4th and 5, 11:25 to go on a running clock. 42-6 Elizabethton. Parrott empty backfield. 3 to the near side, the wide side of the field. Wants to throw, pumps, flushed out of the pocket. Forget it. He grabbed him by the arm, by the jersey, and just ragdoll slung him down.
Rainwater.
Braden Rainwater, stud. Good night. 2 ways. Remember last year, Coach missed a lot of the season with knee surgery, had to come back and battle back. He's not only battled back, he goes both ways. Braden Rainwater leads his football team in leadership and by example.
Yeah, just a great football player, and like you said, a great story. You love to see a kid like that had a pretty tough break, come back the next year, and again, just have the season he's had and play as well as he has.
Cyclones take over on downs, 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line, leading 42-6.
Bunch of new offensive linemen in here.
Bunch of Hogs will get these numbers out there. So 87's out there right now. And of course, we don't have an 87. That's great. Let's see on the backup sheet, 87.
67 maybe?
Nope. Let me see. I'll double check here. But we do have some new ones out there. Now flag flies. Legend Pate will be in the backfield. And now a timeout called. You're right. It's 67 and 62. Let's get them out here. 62. That would be John Hornyak. 72, Riley Greer. 67 for the Cyclones is Hughes.
51, Ryan Green.
51 is Ryan Green. You're right, the sophomore. So, you know this. You've coached it, you've played it. All this does is make us better. Let these kids, these young guys, get the reps on a Friday night, whether it's Grainger or Greenville or Science Hill. Reps are reps. Experience is experience. Can't do anything but help our team.
All these guys that are upperclassmen now, they were just like this one day, and they took the first snap of the varsity career at some point in time. So same thing happening here. You know, it's one thing to practice every day and perform there, and then in a fresh, a JV game or something like that. It's different when it's Friday night under the lights. And so just to get that opportunity and get those jitters, all those things out of the way, that's a big deal and really pays dividends in the long run.
Ball spotted the 34-yard line. Here we go. Blevins. Patriot single setback. Puts a man in motion coming his way. It's Jack Blevins. Blevins will roll this way, and he'll throw out in the flat. Cott tries to turn upfield. He does look out of the 40. He's got running room. Braylon Britt will be run out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Almost a horse collar tackle. And they'll double check on that, and they're not going to call that, but that could have been very easily a horse collar, but we'll take it out of the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 Cyclones.
Another nice throw and another nice catch.
Absolutely.
Nice throw by Bryson and a nice catch by Britt.
Puts it out of the 45-yard line. Nice pickup of the Cyclone offense. Now McDuffie back there running along with Pate as an up back, and Wallen as an up back. Zach Wallen split far side. Near side is Jack Blevins.
So you got new linemen in here, but you've got a lot of veteran guys at all the skill positions.
72, our new centers, Riley Greer. Blevins play action.
Nice protection.
Throws it to Legend Pate. Caught. Great catch out of the backfield. Nice. 45, he broke a tackle. Spun out of the defense at the 46. Great catch by Legend, the freshman. Spun out of the defender's hands and got more real estate yards after catch. We practice that every day, Coach. These kids know just don't catch it and fall down. Catch it and run, and we did that. Great pickup by the Cyclones, Legend Pate.
He did a great job keeping his balance. He put his hand down, like you said, when he spun, put his hand down to keep his balance and picked up another 6 or 7 yards.
Puts it at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, Double C Western Supply, first down. From the 41, they'll blow it dead. Legend was about to get that on a pull to the short side of the field over. The Hogs are pulling.
And we were bouncing around there a little bit up front.
Big John Hornyak, the junior, was pulled, number 62. He's ready to go to mow downs, pancake somebody downfield. It's penalty against us. Goes back to the 46. Clock running. 9:03 to play in the football game. 42-6 Elizabethton. Off next week, get everybody healed up, and East comes to town, and then Seymour on the senior night, back-to-back at the bank. Then we go to Greenville and come back home for what we hope will be an opening round home playoff game. We are 17-1 at home in playoffs. We've lost the first year CAK at the bank. Blevins wants to throw. He's got a man out there, over the shoulder catch, and knocked away. Great defense at the last minute by Wyatt. Britt was out there, so was the throw, and Wyatt did the best thing he could, goes over the shoulder and knocks it away, and Britt goes back and says, nice job, because that was a great defensive play by Grainger's number 24. And now they're going to call a penalty.
Something on them.
Looks like he showed pass interference. Couldn't have been on that play because that was perfectly played by number 24, at least to my liking.
I don't know why.
That's
I
there,
don't know
there
why
it
the
is.
clock's not running.
Pass interference. It's a great point. Clock is not running. They've stopped it.
You don't stop it except for after scores.
Yep.
Whenever it's a running clock.
31-yard line. 42-6. First down Cyclones on the pass interference. They'll blow it dead here. They stopped it again on the whistle. Illegal procedure, Cyclones. Why don't you step in next door and tell that old boy to hit that button, get that thing rolling again?
It's not somebody next door. It's down here on the field.
Oh, I thought they kept it up here. Sometimes keep it up here.
Yeah.
Oh, I see him down here. You're right.
Ball on high weeds. Finally.
The ECO's down here, the electric clock operator. They're going to crank it back up. First and 10 of the 31-yard line. That's not right. First and 10 of the 36-yard line. Cyclones. Hands off to Legend. Legend far side. He'll go to the 35, and he'll pound it down inside to about the 34-yard line. Picks up a couple on the play. From the 36 down to the 34. Clock and now is rolling at 8:05 to play. 42-6 Elizabeth in fourth quarter. So East and Seymour playing each other. That's our next two opponents. So Blevins, Greenville winning big tonight over Cherokee. Kind of anticipated that. Second down, throw down the middle. He's got it. Caught in stride and then dropped the ball. He had it. Zach Wallen hit him running numbers on a slant pattern over the middle about the 15-yard line. In and out of the hands. It's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Nice throw. A really nice throw right there.
Absolutely.
Tom Seymour still up 21-6. Volunteer 35, Northview Academy nothing.
Wow. I'm surprised. Northview Academy showed me something last week. Eddie Pless and I both said that's a better football team they showed. I don't know what's missing down there, but they got that big kid named Phipps, that running back. Now, he's a load. But they're getting smoked by Volunteer, what'd you say, 35-0?
Correct.
Wow. Seymour and East, it's time out on the field. There are opponents for the next two times. Will be on the field and on the air. Back home, Cyclone Network with Axel Steins with the Cyclone Walk, and, of course, our multiple cameras. We've got our fiber optic corrected, so we're going to have more cameras again. We had a little glitch on the fiber optic. It wasn't our fault. No doing of our own, but we got a fiber optic cleaned up, fixed up. And so we'll have that coming up for East and Seymour back-to-back.
Call it the rodent problem between mice chewing up the fiber line at one end and squirrels chewing it up on the other.
People don't believe it.
Can't make it up. You can't make it up.
That's it. That's exactly what happened. Our fiber optics got chewed on by mice and squirrels, which we have taken care of course. 3rd and 12 on the 33-yard line. Cyclones in motion, coming this way. Bryson Blevins rolling, throws over the middle, wide open, caught. Nice job, Britt. Britt will take it down inside the 25, stays at the 20, and gets another one more yard. So about 14-yard pass play. Braylon Britt's become a big target for this football team. He was hurt earlier in the season, but that was a big-time catch and a double C Western Supply first down, Coach.
Another nice throw, another nice catch, and was able to pick up just a few extra yards to move the chains.
I think it's safe to say Bryson Blevins will get some free food next week. Hand off to Legend. Legend the outside of the 19 to the 15, sidesteps the defender, cuts down inside to get to about the 10-yard line. Nice run by Bryson, or rather by Legend Pate on the handoff from Blevins. Takes it from the 19 down. Let's see where to mark the football at the... the 11-yard line, maybe?
Maybe just inside, maybe about the 9.
We're going to call it the 10-yard line.
Pretty close.
Yep, 9.5, 10. Well, the scoreboard says 10, so 9-yard pickup. Pate again will tote it. Legend down the far side trying to get his first varsity touchdown. Did he get it? Let's see.
Yes.
It's close. He did. Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, freshman Legend Pate with the score. How about it? That's the first of many for this kid. You just remember that. 6:14 to play in the football game. And Pate, we'll give him what? 9, 10-yard run, Coach. What do you call it?
Give him 10. Why not?
10-yard run. It's 48-6 Elizabethton. You know what? That would have been a great place for you to say, give him 6.
Yeah.
John Ward, the best.
Yep.
Reed, point after. Holding, Bowers kicking. Cyclones cooking. Heading back to Betsy with 6 in a row. Ball down. Elizabethton's up. End over end. Will Bowers nails it. 49-6 Cyclones. We'll come back right after this from Container Man. You're watching 7th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
In a world where cluttered trash and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight cluttered trash and debris, call Container Man.
Folks from Port Travis Deli, it's football time in Tennessee, as the late John Ward said. So Friday night, going to the ball game, come by and get your sandwiches. Tell us how you can help us.
Hey, just give us a call, 543-6128, and tell us what you like. White dark bread, we've got ham, turkey, roast beef, corned beef, pastrami, make a good steak sandwich. You want some chicken salad, some pickles and eggs. You know, if you just want a snack, some people just like to snack at the ball game, don't really want to eat a big meal. We can take care of that for you. We got chips and drinks if you want to pack your cooler or whatever. Got anything you need.
Yep, 543-6128 is what you call, or the number you call, and he'll have it ready for you. So if you're heading to the game, how much time should we allow you to get them ready?
Usually about 10 to 15 minutes is a pretty good time.
Yep, 10 or 15 minutes.
About 10 to 15 minutes, we'll take care of you.
Yep, ready to go. 543-6128. Again, it will be an excellent opportunity to come by and get some great food.
Yep, love to serve you.
Love to serve you, absolutely. Yep. How do you find us on social media?
We got a Facebook page. You can look us up there, leave us some feedback, give us a like.
Yep. Friday night football, Saturday football, whenever you need sandwiches, here's the place to come. Port Travis Deli, 543-6128, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Bowers kicks off in the end zone. Touchback. Grainger.
Newsflash.
6:14 to play. 49-6 Cyclones. Clock starts back up. Running clock. Parrott hands off up the middle. Links more. Breaks the tackle to the 25. Got some new bodies out there now. Got some more youngins out there getting some PT. Connor Cook making a stop. 44 for the Cyclones. Calling out that name. That is a new one. That would be Landon Reedy, the freshman. Corner will be 13 for the Cyclones. That will be Callan Reed, the freshman. Awesome. Tucker Taylor's out there defensively now.
The other corner, number 32. Eli Whitaker.
Eli Whitaker for the Cyclones. We'll get the Hogs up front are new too. Our guys have done it tonight, folks. Let the second-tier defensive linemen get some reps. 5:28 to play. Coming this way on the sweep. Wrapped up, breaks one tackle, stays on his feet to the 30, and he pounds. He gets, I'm telling you, he gets to the 31-yard line. He paid for it. He picked up 5 yards, got hammered. See, Connor Cook's there. Tucker Taylor's there. Also, Reed's there. Let's get the Hogs up front. You got 58 and 68. 58 for the Cyclones will be and is Elijah Robinette. 68 is Brock Mosley, the sophomore. He's a load right there in the middle.
Got number 33 out there, too.
33 is Malik Silvers, transfer from Crockett. And we'll get our defensive ends here in a minute. We got 2 tackles. First and 10, 33-yard line. Second team defense. They want to see if they can score on us. Handoff coming this way in the sweep. He'll get up the field, sidestep a man, going to be brought down to the 40, 42-yard line. Tackle made by the Cyclones, number 20. Let's see, which one is he? I want to say Bryson Lloyd, number 26, making a tackle. Let's double check.
Yep.
Making the stop. Nice job. They'll take it out of the 42-yard line. First and 10. Grainger, clock at 4:09 to play in a running clock, 49-6. All right, the end is 44. That'll be Landon Reedy on the freshman on this end.
Got number 31 out there, too.
Want the defensive end on the far side here in a minute. We'll see who he is. I haven't got his name yet.
Ryan Ribeiro out there.
And off up the middle. Pretty good hole. Look out wide, and it's going to be brought down. He'll cross midfield to the 45, down to the Cyclone 43-yard line. And links more. No, check that. New man running it for Grainger, 22. Harley Pitts, a sophomore.
Number 88's the other end, Ryan Peters.
Rylan Peters making it, and the tackle was made by number 26. Again, we'll give him props. Bryson Lloyd making the stop. Ball at the 43-yard line. Clock at 3:25 to go. Cyclones at this point playing for pride. Just don't let them score again. This second-team defense wanting to press Coach Whitten and the coaching staff. We don't want them to score. Hand off again to Pitts. Turns the corner, goes up the middle, and shoots to the 40, down to the 35-yard line. Picks up about 8. They're getting some pretty good chunks of real estate, but again, it's our second-team D, and all this is going to make them better. Marks it to the 36-yard line. Second down and about 3. 2:55 to play, running clock. Cyclones, biggest outpouring point-wise of the season, 49 points. Prior to that, let's see, 34 last week have been it against Northview. So we're going to surpass that. Rolling this way, Parrott throws to the near side, and one hops it, backfield pressure, credit 47 on the Cooper Green, the sophomore. Turned the heat up on him, coming at him. Cooper, nice job of 47. Forced him to unload, Coach.
So yeah, got number 84 in there, Carson Thompson in there at defensive end.
And 57, Dylan Heading in there now. Big Dylan, the freshman. Oh, these guys love the bus ride back because they get a chance to play tonight.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy in Grainger tonight.
Get a little dirt on that uniform.
That's it. Get home and get a kiss from your girl because you played tonight. 4-man front, Cyclones. Parrott, hands off, coming up the middle, tries to cut outside. He does to the 30, 25, pops it down to the inside of the 23-yard line. Pick up about 13 on the play. Tackle made by, again, 13 for the Cyclones here on the corner. Give credit to Callum Reed and also 47. Give credit to Cooper Green. Clock at a minute 40. They've marked the football at the Cyclone 24-yard line. We want to keep them out of the end zone. The second team's playing for pride now. 31's out there right now. That would be Ryan Ribeiro, a freshman. Nothing but making his team better. A lot of these guys play JV, which is an undefeated JV team. Minute 15 to go. A couple of plays left in this one. Quick screen near side.
Boom.
And popped. Oh, baby. 13 unloaded on him. Nice job by Ryan Ribeiro. Check that. Callum Reed popped him.
That was a great read.
Readed it good. That's bad English.
Well, I didn't even think about that. But it was a great read by Reed, that's for sure.
I didn't do good. I said readed it good. My English teacher, Mrs. Collins, roll over her grave. Mr. Taylor, we don't say readed it, but Reed read it well. How about that?
You
So
don't say done good either.
That's it. Down to 41 seconds to play here. Cyclone's going to win this thing and head back to Betsy on an off week.
Come up.
Coming up the middle, handoff, wrapped up, good job. Running the football, new man out there, number 30, will be a sophomore, Ty Stout for Grainger. They'll get it down inside to mark the football at the 15-yard line. 20 seconds to play.
Make a play.
Don't let him score, turns the corner. And
Good
good job, he ran into a wall.
Yeah.
He's picked him up and threw him down. How about that, big 47. Cooper Green just picked him up and body slammed him. That may do it. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. That's going to be it. We'll line them up and celebrate. The Cyclones make it 6 in a row. 7th-ranked team in the state, Elizabethton, with a punishing and convincing 49-6 victory over the Grainger Grizzlies. Here again on a Friday night for football. For the Cyclones, again, we improve on the year. Obviously, we go to 4-0 in the league and 6-1 overall. Grainger falls to 1-4 in league play and 3-4 on the season. And their chances for postseason play not over yet, but that took a big hit. Cyclones win it, going away 49-6. We'll be back for the postgame show as you're watching 2025 7th-ranked Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Antique mall with over 50,000 square feet of merchandise. We have about 52, 53, give or take, vendors with different items. We have a great selection of everything from antique, which is over 100 years, to vintage, which is 25 years, and then we do have a little bit of new things. We concentrate on the vintage and antique items. So you can find just about anything for yourself, for your home, and gifts. We have a lot of people that take gifts for their grandparents. They remembered they had them, and it's with their family.
Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5:30. Saturdays 10 to 6. Open late for the car shows and anytime they have special events in town.
Need Place, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone football, Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Back at Grainger High School, 49-6 Cyclones roll to make it 6 in a row now after losing to Science Hill to start the season. Coach, our defense no question, set the tone tonight. They were all over the field early, making statements. They shut them down when they got the football. It was more times than not 3 and out. And so we got it started scoring-wise tonight with William McDuffie, a 7-yard run. We'll let you comment on that. The defense very much set the tone, did it not?
Oh, there's no doubt about that. We've talked about that all year. We talked about it in the show again, how well they've played all year. Just a play here or there that they would like to have back. But again, tonight, you just got a chance to play a lot of young guys, give them an opportunity to get out there and get some varsity snaps, which again will just help down the road. But again, just a really workmanlike team win, I think. And you know, we had some guys step up. Like you mentioned, we had some guys that are banged up that the bye week couldn't come at a better time, but really just came, took care of business. Everyone did their job, did a really nice job of staying focused. Sometimes maybe you have the tendency to maybe let down in a game like this, but that was certainly not the case tonight. Just a great win by all the Cyclones.
McDuffie, a 7-yard run, got it started. A 23-yard pass from Blevins to Justice Wallen from 23 yards out. 14-0 Cyclones. The Bowers 2-point afters. That's the end of the first quarter. Second period, we didn't let off the gas. 26-yard pass from Blevins to Justice Wallen. William McDuffie, a 30-yard run, makes it 28-0. They got from Parrott to White, an 8-yard catch right before halftime, put it in. 2-point conversion failed, 28-6 at the break. Second half, C.J. Mathis, a 39-yard pass from Blevins. Bowers point after a 35-6. Zach Wallen, a 52-yard punt return. Bowers point after 42-6 at the end of the third quarter. And then the last nail in the coffin for this team tonight for Grainger is Legend paid the freshman his first ever varsity touchdown. 10-yard run. Bowers point after your final 49-6. We've got several guys to honor tonight. We always make it a rule to let the guy gets his first touchdown get a player of the game. So Legend Pate's in, 10-yard run. We got 3 other guys got to pick tonight. We start with the quarterback. If there's any question, Bryson Blevins answered it. Big night tonight. Touchdown passes of 26, 23, and 39. 3 touchdown passes, now 4 on the season after last week's throw to Zach Wallen. 4 touchdowns from Bryson Blevins, 3 tonight. What a night for the freshman.
I'd say that would qualify as a pretty good debut.
Yeah.
I think that there's obviously some things that they'll go back and watch the film for him too. Even having a good night, there'd be some throws that they'll get a chance to coach him up a little bit on as we continue throughout the season. He'll need to continue to grow, and I'm sure that he will. But what a great effort by him tonight, and really focused and really went out there and executed well.
Blevins, player of the game. Tonight we called out 55 all night long. Lennox Loveday, big night tonight. Lennox player of the game, Coach.
Yeah, again, just playing both ways, playing a lot of snaps. I guarantee you the front of the Cyclones is probably in better shape than any front in high school football in America. They play so many snaps and so many quality snaps. They're not taking breaks, and that's just a credit to them. And, again, he was just a force to be reckoned with. Just lived in the backfield tonight of the Grizzlies.
The other guy tonight we called out a lot, 92, Calix Daughtery, another player of the game award for Calix, only a sophomore he was everywhere tonight as a defensive end.
He was. He spent a lot of time back there, too. They met in the backfield quite a bit, he and Lennox, and again, just did a great job setting the edge there on the corner and really making it tough for the Grizzlies to get anything going. And, again, just hats off to him on a great game.
49-6, and again, Legend Pay gets his first varsity touchdown. He'll get a free sandwich and a free buffet from Pizza Inn and also a free drink from Tuffy's Cafe. Let's say hello to some folks before we get out of here. Carolyn Gentry, also Laura Beth. Laura Beth Meisner, hello to you. Chris Gillenwater, Joey Hilbert. Hello to Sonia Alexander, Rob Center watching in Florida. Wilda Edwards. Let's see who else here. Bethany Walzer in Nashville, thank you. Joni Laws. Let's see if we can get some more in here. Richard Grindstaff, Karen Reiner, Heather Doriot, again, I guess from Newland, North Carolina. Phil and Heather watching, thank you tonight. Debbie Franklin, Jacob Phillips, Diana Nave, Danny Blevins. Got to get these in, Coach. Bethany Walzer, Jacob Phillips, Kenneth Googe, John Lee. Goodness. David Lyons, Adeline Hyder, Alex Ingram, Taz Irwin, Derek Nave. Yeah, Bree Simmer representing the T.A. Duggar Middle School State Championship cross country tomorrow in Clarksville. So go, Reese Emmerich. Do us proud, young lady, tomorrow. Cindy Reed, Brenda Grindstaff. You know her, don't you?
Yeah. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom. Amy Huskins. Anybody else who can say one more or two?
Hey, Mom, by the way, it's Richard.
That is
so
Richard.
You know.
Yeah, just in case you forgot.
Yeah.
Kelly Buckles, Vela Tester, thanks for the coverage. You're welcome. Chris Little, Ernie Berry, Colin Nidifer. Guess that's it. Leslie Caldwell, that's a good one. There's a bunch more, but thank you. We're going to box this thing up, get on up the road. Coach, enjoy your week off. Back in 2 weeks with East and Seymour with Eddie Pless, and you and I'll go down to Greenville, make a little trip down there on October the 30th. So we got a lot of football left. A very encouraging night of football here, and a banged-up football team, and the kids were asked to step up. They did it tonight.
They sure did, and again, the coaching staff, get a great job by them keeping the team together and really putting together a great game plan, and the guys going out there and executing as well as they did. It's a real tribute to all of them, and again, their hard work. Very proud of them. Great night to be a Cyclone.
Great night to be a Cyclone. Again, Psalms 9:10 says, "Those who know your name will trust in you, for you, Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you." Good way to end it. Thanks to Isaac Fletcher, our cameraman. Thanks to Richard Van Us, the director of schools, and for our principal, Dr. John Midden, our athletic director, Joe Diaz, and our head football coach, Sean Whitten. This is Tom to again the final. Enjoy your fall break because we're going to come back with a lot of football. East, Seymour, and Greenville, and then the playoffs. Final score, 49-6. Cyclones win it here tonight against Grainger. See you back on Monday at Chick-fil-A with the Tom Daly Sports Show. Until then, we'll say, as always, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Good